Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, JohnnyKpicks and Patrick from Addicted2Combat, with a special guest. Our boy Will Brewer is in the house, man. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. Looking forward to the card. It's gonna be a little sketchy for bets, but I think as a fan, it's gonna be fun to watch for sure.
Definitely. Will, how you doing today, man?
A lot of really iffy fights in this card, man. I can't wait to get into it with you guys.
Definitely. Like even the favorites, man. I don't think they should be as big of favorites as they are. Most of them, But yeah, Will, how you doing tonight, man?
Good, man. Good. I'm excited for this card. It's a sneaky good one, I think. The main event's really interesting. Co-main event as well. So, yeah, I'm ready to get into it, boys.
Yeah. Where can everybody find you at, Will, if they want to find all your different spots you're at?
Yeah, so I'm got a show, morning show every Sunday under MMA Underground. The show is called Morning Brew. And then you can follow me on Twitter at WillBrew_10.
Nice. Yeah, and we've been following each other and talking on there for a while, and I think we're gonna get together and do a show this week. One of these weeks coming up on your channel too. Again, I had a great time on it last time. Eddie, how you doing today, man?
Man, feeling good. Just got out of the gym. Got back just in time for a nice early stream. You know, these 3 o'clock start times are always cutting the day in half, but I like it, man. Get the betting action out of the way early. Know what we win or lose. But hopefully win today. I don't have a lot of betting action on this card. I kept it kind of light just because, like I said at the top, a lot of iffy, like favorites that we think should be too big of a favorites, but underdogs that aren't the most trustworthy either. So I think I found a couple of sneaky spots here, and can't wait to see what you guys have in store.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that. Just some close fights where like the lines are certainly crazy. Right. Johnny K, anything? How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I cracked open my beer already, so we're good to go.
And tall boy, huh?
No, I got the short ones today. Unfortunately, I'll have to go get some tall boys next time. But yeah, I'm watching some college football in the background. Hopefully, some of my bets hit here, and ready to talk fights.
Man, I put in because it's so stupid. They gave me that free money and stuff, and I cashed out some like $400 on FanDuel. But I put in a $20 parlay last night, just guessing some football stuff. Missed all 3 of them. I had Colorado minus 12.5. I had like Fresno State minus 5.5, and I even had the over in the
Fresno killed me last night.
What was the other game? The first game I had the over.
Memphis and Tulane.
Yeah, they had 52 points at the start of 52 points at the start of the fourth, and I had over 54.5, and they didn't score another point the rest of the game. I was like, holy crap! So I am not good at that stuff. But let's say what's. Yeah. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat, and then we'll start breaking this fight down. We got Vladimir in the building. He said, "Well done, boys. Suck it, Yannick." That's
glad,
dude.
Miss you, bro.
Still training hard, Vlad.
Still training hard with my beer in my hand. Let's go.
Yep, doing 12-ounce curls. Johnny keeps sending me videos, man, of him training out in the backyard, punching trees and stuff. Some wrestling a bear.
Kicking banana trees, getting this shit ready.
I'm catching all my cats.
Agility training.
Yeah, all different stuff. I seen him he was at the jungle gym on the monkey bars, just going back and forth, going crazy.
At the schoolyard.
Get Rhythm, what is up, man? He said Cody bringing someone else on that's on the Petrosky side, going to gang up on Johnny. That's the idea. When I bring a guest on, I go through their picks on Tapology before I bring on. Make sure they agree.
Okay, I'll be the only one if I need to. That's fine.
Better not defend them units. You better not.
I will defend every unit.
Every unit that I have.
That was hilarious on that Thursday show. Defend your picks. That's the new name of the show.
Yep, that should be it, man. Who came up with that? Pink Floyd? Somebody.
Can't remember. Someone said it, but I was like, that is a good freaking name, man.
It definitely is.
We always say defend your units, but defend your picks might be the show name.
I think that's going to be the show name. Shady in the building. He said, "We'll cook your dick, be a small meal." That's a good compliment. I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
Shady, man, I hope you're doing good. We're going to hit some bets today. I already seen on the Thursday show, Shady's got some excellent bets. And I will have them paintings up by my next show by Sunday. I got all the new paintings. Dude, I got some awesome paintings. I got paintings. I was trying to show this one dude, and he's only like 30. No, he's only like 25. So he's born in 96, and it's Homie the Clown. He's like, who's that? I'm like, oh, bro, get out here. And I'm like, I didn't realize that was on in like 92 or something. But we can't wait to get them up. Eric the Red 23 said, what's up, fellas? Good luck, everybody. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for coming out,
Eric.
man. Good luck to you two today. Can't wait to hang out for the rest of this show. Jordan Sandberg in the building. He said, I hope y'all doing good. It's Elkins fight day. Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's the damage day, baby.
Let's go, Elkins.
The damage day.
Local guy.
I was kind of shocked. I thought he was supposed to be a couple more inches taller than TJ Brown, and they was kind of like the same height a little bit. Bunny Hunter is in the building. He said, what's up, fellas? Little nervous. C-Rod let me down on the scale. Shake my head. I'm high on him, but getting fired might be for his own good. Like, if you can't make the weight, don't make the weight. And it kind of sucks because, like, he must be right in between 45 and 35, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't look like he was awful on his scales. It just looked like he was kind of mad or sad that he couldn't make it any better than that. So I didn't think he looked bad on it, but
like he looked good against Jonathan Pierce on short notice. And Jonathan Pierce is going to be a top 10 guy. So it's like you can hang at 145 if you just, you know, put on some muscle. I mean, he's little, but like obviously he can hang. Like Jonathan.
I mean, look
Pierce
at Volkanovski. He's little.
True that.
Also, at that stage of your career, when they're not making much money, and you just know, like, you just screwed up your weight cut, and you just gave up 30% of your purse that's already small. It's like, God damn, I got nothing. I'm making no money off of this fight.
He's like, I better freaking win now.
Getting 2,500 of his 10K, 25%. Man, that's we'll get to it. We'll talk about it when we get there. But yeah, Bunny Hunter, we appreciate you coming out. Vitek in the building. He said, what's up, guys?
Vitek.
Good luck today, everybody. Good luck, Vitek. Appreciate you coming out, helping the algorithm and hanging out. I thought that was Blood Diamond. Oh, yeah. New Zealand Blood Diamond. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, get Blood Diamond and Blood Money on the show together.
There you go.
What's up, AJ?
That'd be a good show.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, we need to get AJ on sometime if he ever wants to get on and talk, because he won two Tapology contests and he won #1 in the whole world a couple weeks ago. So AJ knows his stuff, you know. So definitely appreciate you coming out as always, AJ. Jeff Pelton's been coming out like a madman lately. He said, Big Pat, what's up, fellas? Johnny K, Blood Money, let's hit him hard. Yeah, man, we appreciate that, and we're definitely going to. Jeff's got some good picks too, man. Good information. We appreciate you coming out. Suck it, Yannick. Max, what's up? He said, good but close card. Hopefully we can find some spots to make the money. We definitely will. And it like I said, that Yanez. His name's Yanez. That's all you get out of me. Yanez.
No, it's Yanez. That's what I said too.
Who's he fighting? Jonathan Martinez? And we're just going to add extra letters now out of nowhere. It does not make sense.
Oh, that's great.
I need a car payment. Let's go. We're going to get that car payment. Derek just got a 2024 Corvette, man, or Camaro. Which Camaro?
No.
Either way, I want both of them. But Derek just picked it up, so we got to hit some bets today.
Nice.
And we're going to
Get it.
Eric said I cashed out on bet 365 at 500 with the free dough they gave me. Me too. I hit 400.
There you go.
I was at 750, but I lost the rest of it on football, that's why I don't bet online. I'm a freaking degenerate online.
It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
I don't think anybody, like, it would be so hard to build a bankroll online if you I think you just have to come in with like $1,000, so then you can make some straight bets, because when you bet online you got like $200 there. When you put 20 up, you want to get that big ass parlay because you're seeing like a 180 or 200, and then you just lose your money. But if you have 1,000, you can single bet and maybe just a couple little 1-2 parlays. Then you can win like $250, from your 1,000. And it looks a little better, but I don't know. I don't think I could build up a bankroll if I started.
Because you're playing blackjack on the side when there's no fights. That's why.
Well, that's true. I'll take your money real quick.
I know you, Cody. You can't just leave it alone with a Saturday. You're going to chase your losses playing some blackjack. Try to triple up.
I think that too. If I had my whole bankroll on there, I probably would, man. I'd probably be like, all right, it's main event time. Fuck it. It's Grant Dawson subbing Bobby Green. I know it. Here's 1,000 on that. Next thing you know, what's that dude? Lock of the night. Next thing you know, I'm lock of the night, man. My bankroll, everybody's bankroll is gone.
It's so easy to chase your losses when you got access to it 24/7 online.
Yep. I'd rather just be mad when I lose and sit there like, motherfucker. Can't lose no more. But Payman, what's up, man? He said, "What's up, boys? What's
Hey.
up? We appreciate you coming out, hanging out." Jordan said, "Had some free bets on DK. It had Elkins and a few of my parlays from last week. Elkins wins. I got 600. Elkins and Martinez wins. I got 3,300. Let's go.
Right.
Thinking about hedging out some on TJ Brown. I would hedge out on Yanez, to be honest, if it comes down to it.
You can maybe live hedge out in the Elkins fight too. I think TJ might. We'll see what happens. I want to see what the first round will look like, but that's just me.
Yep. Oh.
So I've seen some comments that say like "suck it, Johnny K." Are you just like the heel around here? Everyone just like likes to bag on you. Like what's up?
Well, let's see. What's the best way to explain this? Cody, I think the best way for you to explain this is just to kind of show him the video.
Let me see what I can do real quick.
You'll find.
Oh,
Let me see
there's
what
a
I can
video.
do.
There's a video with this one. So I will do the background for it. So some cappers were in this like tournament for picks and stuff, and whoever got the most picks right or something would move on to the tournament that I did not know that I was in, mind you.
Nobody knew.
So randomly this video comes across, and then I think Blood Money found it, and then it just went from there. But we have to show you the video because that just makes it.
I'm trying to it's been a minute since I've hit you with it. That sucks. Group chat.
Yeah.
I know we've had Vlad on the show live to hit us with it, in real time.
Numerous times.
Exactly. Yeah, we just
haven't needed the video.
Let me see, dude. Man, you guys talk a lot in this chat now. I'm gonna find it. We'll keep going though for a second. I'll find it. But yeah, man.
I am the heel though. To answer your question, yes.
It's the best thing in the
I'm
world.
okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like I said, I'll be the only guy on Pereira. I don't care.
That's tough. That's a tough road right there. That's a hill.
No, it ain't.
Hill you don't
Easy.
die on.
I'm taking the high road, and that's the winning road.
Diego, what's up? He said, big hugs, fellas. Big hugs, Diego. We appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us as always, man. Much appreciated. Raw Torque in the building. Best of luck, everyone. Let's go, man. And we don't play that exactly. Dude, and then I tried to show my daughter that, and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. Because it's from like 91, and it's a horrible video, all that. So I'm going to smash the weight cheater. You may think missing weight by 4 pounds is better than 1 or 2, but people who miss weight by 1 or more, 1 pound, one more than people who miss by 3 or 4.
He didn't try to suck himself out to that 1 pound, though. I'll tell you that. So think of it that way.
Yeah, true that. AJ said, I'll get on for the Abu Dhabi live fight companion. I don't know if we're doing a fight companion.
I want to do the Friday night show for that.
Yeah,
but I was actually kind of thinking about maybe doing a fight companion as well. It's super early. It's at 10 o'clock.
Start
9 o'clock. I think it's
next week.
Yeah,
I'll be out of town, unfortunately.
Super early, but we'll
tune
see.
in though. I actually might be on the flight back in the middle of the day too, so I can. I'll have to buy the Wi-Fi and tune into you guys.
Yeah, the early prelims start at 9 o'clock my time, so 10 o'clock Eastern. So
okay, I'll take that.
I mean, I may do a fight companion. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll see what's up.
What a crazy like night of news that came out a few days ago with that.
Yeah.
Main event off, co-main event off.
Yeah.
Other like 4 competitive matchups in place of it.
Better ones, dude. I mean, not better. I wanted to see Charlie Alice. I'm not gonna, because like we could see the other one, but like definitely I'm more interested in Kamaru Usman versus
Charlie Olives brings it.
Yeah,
gonna make every fight entertainment. But I do like Volkanovski though. It's a good replacement, but I'm sad.
Oliveira and Paulo Costa are 2 of my favorite fighters in the roster. They're both I was excited, but I don't think that those matchups would have been as competitive as these new ones.
True.
No.
Oliveira would probably win in round 1, so I get it.
Yeah, probably just jumped on his back.
But how much do y'all think the short notice plays into these 2 fights?
You gotta add it in on that short of notice. I mean, we don't know exactly
across the country or the world. I'm sorry.
You're going out to Abu Dhabi and all that.
Enemy territory.
But it's like, how long have they?
But if anyone can do it,
known?
it's Volkanovski. Like seriously, anybody can do it. It's him.
Yeah. That's
now
a tough
Usman.
call,
I gotta go with Chimaev, but that's just me.
My worry with Chimaev is if he goes out there and expects to steamroll Usman And then Usman is still surviving after 5 minutes. Like, what happens to the gas tank at Chimaev if he's still there?
Yeah, I just seen
I mean, it is a 3-round fight, I believe, so
Yeah,
that
it's only
does
3,
favor Chimaev a lot.
Because Chimaev is a monster, but he did look very human in that Gilbert Burns fight, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what
But
worries me.
that was also at 70. I wonder how he's going to look at when they try
that's true,
not sucking himself down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But he hits hard too. He's going to be way faster than Usman. Like his hands, like I did tape study. I'm like, damn, he actually. But dude, like Burns took some big shots. He took some big shots, but he did slow down, and you can't slow down against Usman. White House Stroll though, he said, "Yo, let's eat, boys. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat. We appreciate you coming out, White House Stroll." Manuel, he said, "Let's make some cash. Let's get it." Car payments. Buying a car in this economy, dude.
This economy,
crazy. Yep. Gotta hate this card. Have only 3-leg parlay of McKinney, Martinez, and Maya today. Let's see if that last name start with M is cursed. Got the triple M parlay. Structured discipline. The way in all aspects of life.
What did you say, Cody? Martinez?
Yeah, Martinez. Jonathan M1. Martinez. Like, you can't add letters, man. You can't make shit up.
Now I don't even know how to say it now.
What is up, Aki Song? That's my dude right there, man. Appreciate you coming out, commenting. I appreciate all the support you give me, man. He said we getting paid this weekend. We're getting a clean sweep. I feel a clean sweep coming up. I got 5 solid bets in. Love all of them, so we're gonna get it. I know Aki's on Barboza and McKinney big this weekend, so I like that. He's gonna hit big on that. Raw Torque, boys, talk me off Vivi. Yeah, bet Maya's better. Will. Yeah, we will. Edgar Charles devaluate. Yeah, he did. He killed me, dude. Freaking Lacerda. He can't even win a fight. He can't even beat the scales, his own body, nothing. Johnny K is the best. Yes, sir. He's up there. Shady. Charles was going to get some buddy on it.
Funny, I thought we were bros, man.
Yep.
Man, come on. You can't say that stuff around me. You know that. You can say it behind my back, but not in front of me.
Real fight picks at Addicted2Combat rocking the tank top. What's the special occasion?
The special occasion. It's the biggest arms in the Midwest. That's the occasion.
Jesus, whoa.
My goodness. Let me just hide my arms, man. Goodness.
Let me do a couple push-ups and I'm gonna start flexing. Arena inside, camera money line, under TJ, Barb Sadiq, take it to the bank, under them. Okay, yeah, I like them.
Like that. That's a sneaky play.
It is. Especially, I mean, you got the underdog lines on there with the Arena. You got Cameron. Ken, DJ, Money, move, adding Logan Paul to all my parlays. Okay.
Probably a good move.
What time's he fight? Is that early or is that late tonight?
No clue.
I feel like something's on right now, but like I'm not sure. Like I feel like the prelims are already on for it. Robert, what is up? New York City, Robert, last one. He said, let's go. Rainy day in New York City. Time to stand and make some plays. Yes, sir. It's rainy a little bit here too.
Yep. Same here.
Appreciate you coming out as always.
All that rain's
Robert.
Coming over there, Robert. So get ready. There's more coming.
Yeah. Freaking sucks. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into the first fight that I have is in the men's bantamweight division. We got Chris Gutierrez versus Ali Alatang. Ali Alatang. Yeah, man, that's spelled different too. So, Johnny K, I'll let you start this. Yeah. Johnny K, I will let you start this one, man. Who you like in the Gutierrez Alatang?
Yeah, I like Gutierrez here a lot, actually. I mean, Alatang is taking this on short notice. Well, I don't want to say short notice because Cody corrected me. He's fighting someone different. Let's put it that way. He was supposed to fight on this card, right, Cody? You said,
yeah. Or was it a different card? Ronnie Yaya on this card.
Okay, yeah. But either way, I mean, I like Gutierrez here a lot. I think he's got the better cardio. I think his leg kicks are very dangerous. Alatang is solid though. He's got some wrestling he can use. He got power in his hands. He's a little shorter, but he has to like jump in there within that boxing range. Otherwise, he's going to get torn apart by Gutierrez all day here. So I think this fight does go to decision if Alatang does use some wrestling. I mean, I like Gutierrez's get-up game. I think he can get up if he does get taken down, but I'm not saying Alatang is the best wrestler either. So I do think this fight will play out on the feet majority, and I'm going to take Gutierrez to just basically light up those legs and win a decision here.
Okay. I don't mind that. Will, how you see this fight going down?
Yeah, I'm basically with Johnny K. I think Chris Gutierrez, his leg kicks are lethal. He's fought the better competition. And, sometimes when someone like Alatang, he's coming in, taking this fight, not on short notice, but he's just got a different opponent.
Short
But
notice opponent.
some people rise to the occasion, so I guess that remains to be seen. But I really like Chris Gutierrez here. I think that last fight with Pedro, he's going to learn from that, and we're going to maybe not a masterclass, but I think he's gonna win this one for sure, probably by decision.
Nice, Patty. How you see this one going down?
Yeah, I don't disagree with the two guys that have gone so far, but I do have a 1-unit bet on Haley Alateng at plus 300. Like right at the peak of that, when I was doing the tape for this fight, it was on BetOnline, like minus 400 for Chris Gutierrez. Just seemed ridiculously off to me for a guy that has so many close decisions, split decisions, draws, and you got a guy in Haley Alateng who's going to basically be the aggressor moving forward. He's got the freestyle wrestling background. If he can just steal some rounds with some big counters, he's got a really nice 2-3 counter. And then just, kind of combine that and parlay that success into some takedowns to steal some rounds. We get some sketchy judging. For this fight to go to over 2.5 is highly favored. So I feel like the decision prop on the Haley Alateng at plus 550 by decision is off as well. But I wasn't going to get greedy. I'll just take the value side. So I think Chris Gutierrez should be the favorite, but not by that much.
Yeah, man. I agree with Johnny, dude. At one point, I was so mad, like I should have went and bet Haile Alateng was like plus 370 or plus 340 at one point for just like
he was crazy high at one point because I got a really bad line on Gutierrez, but I still think he wins. So
yeah, I'm not as high on Gutierrez as other people like it. Like I said on my breakdown and stuff, he's had 25 fights and 7 of them's gone to a split decision or in 2 draw. 5 split decision, 2 draw. That's over 30% of his fights that are fighting that close, and it's not against world-class guys. You know what I mean? He's fighting Geraldo de Freitas and what was the other dude? R.I.P. the dude that
Felipe Colares.
Felipe Colares. He's going to split, and I thought Felipe won that fight because I thought it was 1-1 going into the third, and he landed a takedown and won that, but he got the split. I actually thought de Freitas won the fight too. Geraldo, I bet on that one too, but he fights so close. The only thing Chris Gutierrez has is like decent leg kicks, pretty good leg kicks, and a good spinning back fist, but his boxing's not good. Like he's a kicker, man. He doesn't use his boxing all that well. Like I know he trains with Jonathan Martinez, and I like Jonathan Martinez a little more because he's got that good southpaw boxing and he can actually hit pretty hard and stay in the pocket. But see, my problem with this fight is Gutierrez is always moving around, throwing a kick, moving around. Well, they're in a small cage, so that's going to take away 30% of his game right there off the bat. And Haile Alateng is tough, dude. He's going to come in with a good game plan for this, fighting out of Fight Ready. And I think that at the odds, he can win this fight. His boxing's really good. He's got good boxing. His left hook's phenomenal. He kept cracking Chad Anheliger with that. And Chad Anheliger's got really good, weird striking, kind of like Gutierrez. I'm not going to say it's as good, but it's good. But Alateng has power in both hands, and then he's going to have the grappling advantage. And then the small cage favors him. Cardio should be there for both dudes because they were both scheduled to fight. So I like Alateng Ali at that price. Plus, I like them more, like I said, like plus 330. But like this fight at most, dude, should be Chris Gutierrez at minus like 130, 140. Because like who's he beat? He beat Frankie Edgar with that knee. But other than that, who's he beat? And then when he's beating them, it's all split decision against lower level guys.
I mean, you could turn the coin over and say who is Alateng beat? Chad Anheliger or
right?
Anheliger, I can't even say his name.
Right.
Kevin Kroom, Brian Benoit.
After all, but the thing
they both beat Alateng.
Alateng ain't minus 300 though.
Well, yeah, so, I mean you can look at it that way too, but
I think it's.
I think the winner. There's a winning side, Cody. Gutierrez.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say Alateng Ali can win this fight. I'm with Patty, so we're 2-2 split on that, and should be a good fight, man. I just think the odds are way off, but it should be a good fight.
No, Chris Gutierrez should win the fight. I think he should be the favorite, but all we got to do is have Haley Alateng in a spot where he wins more than 25% of the time. I think we have that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because Alateng, he's heavy on his lead leg, boxing, likes to wrestle. But if he came in and just pushed a wrestling pace, like Chris Gutierrez has good takedown defense, terrible get-up game. Like if you watch him get taken down, he doesn't get up. Go watch him versus Cody Durden, de Freitas, and the other dude.
I don't think Alateng has the greatest like wrestling top control either. So
he's gonna have to fight a perfect fight to win, and otherwise, if it stays at striking, it's gonna look like the Casey Kenny fight where he gets his legs chopped off and he loses the fight. I think.
I like Yeah, the line's crazy. Gutierrez decision. Yeah, if you're gonna play either dude, I think you play him by decision too. That's probably the best bet. Cage Warriors is on. Okay. Dakota Gutierrez and under 1.5 McKinney fight parlay plus 120. All right, Ken.
I like that.
That ain't bad. Gutierrez decision. What up, guy? Jaden, my boy Jaden. What's up, man? So what's good, guys? This is my dude. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us, Jaden. Give us some of your good picks, bro. Not laying the juice. Chris Gutierrez. It's not that good. I might hate this.
You should win this fight.
But I'm with the John on this one as a sprinkle. The strength of schedule is pretty much the same. Yeah, Frankie. Yeah.
Frankie doesn't count.
Yeah, like, dude, if Gutierrez had good hands, he would be a factor. He would be, but he kicks and then he's got to take off because he can't stand in the pocket. Like he cannot. You'll see he won't stand there and he's moving, and that's why his fights are so close because it's like tit for tat. Like he don't just go in there and throw like a 5-piece combo. But yeah, Shady, preach Patty. Yep. Spread bet is a good bet for this. Yeah, because yeah. So
get burned by the spread bets because the judging is so bad.
Right, because it has to be unanimous, right? Or at least like
no. If you do like the plus 3.5 spread, you can't get a 30-27 for the other person. There's always one 30-27 every freaking time. You're like, how? What round? Yeah, like you weren't watching this fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it's almost like a trap bet, almost in a way.
Yep.
Like those spreads.
We got let's see, Anthony. Go-to decision or over 2.5 makes you all happy. Yeah, I think it goes. Yep. The only person I see, I mean, Gutierrez could hit him with some spinning shit. You've seen it with Dana or Alatang hits hard too, man. You've seen him knock out Kroom. You've seen him hurt Chad and Halliger a whole bunch of times. So I don't mind that. Saman, Alexiva, Barboza, that probably pay out really well too. 3 underdogs. Shout out to SNL Pano, Jay Farrow, and Mango. What that is? Saturday Night Live. I don't know. He needs.
Am I Mango?
I haven't seen that show.
I'm a bitch, man.
As long if they're making fun of you, I like it. I like it.
Was it Mango, the Chris Kattan character?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what
it hits me deep because literally, like, there's some people.
I see Chris Kattan now.
There's some people that literally think that I look like Chris Kattan. I'm like, no, I do not. Of all people, no. That's why it hits me hard. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
At least they say Ace and Gary.
You don't even know me, JJ.
Coming in hot, JJ. Coming in hot.
It's all good, JJ.
Jaden said, he needs a 29-28 on 2. See, and like Johnny said, with the judging, bro, you
can't do it.
It's like a box of chocolates, you know? Let's see, Mr. Peepers. All right. Fight number 2 got canceled. Fucking Charas and Ocerdo. Messing up my stuff. Next fight.
Oh, you, Cody. It's your fault.
Yeah, I know. I cursed them. Women's bantamweight 135. Tanera Lisboa versus Ravina Oliveira. Will, I'm gonna let you start this one, man.
And I'm really bad with these names. Repeat the names for me so I can try to get the pronunciation right.
Tanera Lisboa and Ravina Oliveira. Yeah, Lisboa.
And Oliveira.
Yep.
Well, I really like Lisboa here. I kind of think there may not be a lot of people who really know about her, but I kind of think that she's going to win this one by submission. But Oliveira is still a tough out as well. I think this could go either way, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards Lisboa.
I like it. They're both definitely athletic and stuff. Good fighters. Patty, how do you see this one going down?
Yeah, I agree with the pick. I think the money line, again, is pretty wide here. But when you look at the tape for Ravina Oliveira, I couldn't find a couple of her more recent fights, but the ones I was able to watch, I mean, she's not the most talented fighter to be at the UFC level at this point, in my opinion. Like, she's very, very hittable on the feet. Aggressive enough, seems decently, like, she's got good movement, but so hittable on the feet against low level of competition. Like, every girl she fights barely has any fights on their professional record, and they're having success against her before the fight's over. I think Lisboa is just going to have the better technical striking and get the job done. And she's been leaning on her grappling, so Will's totally right. I think that's a sneaky look is for this fight to end by submission.
I like that. Yannick, what do you have?
Yeah, I'm on the Lisboa side here. I don't really love the money line, but what I do like if I wanted to play something would be Lisboa, like inside the distance or by sub. I do like the sub prop too. She's going to be the bigger fighter here. I think the striking may somewhat be a little bit close, if you want to say, but I think Lisboa is going to have the grappling edge for sure. I think she can get those takedowns. And like I said, she is the bigger fighter here. So I think she'll be able to work her, like move positions in to get the submissions going. So if I was her, like I said, I would try to go for the wrestling, obviously, and get her down. And I think she can get an easy submission. Or you can look at the unders here, too. I think the under is a good look, too. But I would stay away from the Lisboa money line. I think she can get this one done inside the distance. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll say second round submission.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. That's good news to me. I bet the under 2.5. So I'm expecting a finish. Both these girls have finished all their opponents. Let's see. So they got 6, 7, and 1. So 8, we'll call it 8 plus 8. So they got 16 fights and 15 of them is finished. There's only one decision in all them fights. Lisboa is a bigger girl. Ravina's coming in on short notice, and she's a 125-pound fighter. Like she usually fights at flyweight, so she's coming up. And Lisboa is a big, bantamweight. She's 5'7", 67-inch reach, and you've seen when they were facing off there. And Lisboa looks mean. I mean, she's been a Muay Thai fighter her whole life. Fought Shevchenko in Muay Thai years ago, so she's a beast, man. And she's got phenomenal Muay Thai, and she's got excellent straight punches. That's what I really love. She's not looping nothing. She's throwing straight punches with power. She showed it in Jessica Rose Clark fight that she's got good offensive and defensive grappling, and that her jiu-jitsu game's up there. Because it wasn't early in her career. One of her losses was her first pro fight in MMA, and it was to Norma Dumont. And she was lighting Norma Dumont up, and then Norma Dumont ended up getting the takedown and finished her. They were both 0-0 at the time, so they really made a good fight. Because then the rest of the fights both of these girls haven't fought a girl with a winning record since. Lisboa fought all 0-0 girls pretty much after that Dumont fight until she fought Jessica Rose Clark, and Ravina's still just been fighting them girls. So at least we've seen Lisboa fight a UFC caliber girl, and what she can do, we don't know with Ravina. But what I'm going to say, Lisboa throws straight punches with power, and Ravina, she's not a bad fighter. Like she might end up being a good fighter down at 125 because she throws a lot of punches, but hers are sloppier, and she's throwing with power, but they're definitely sloppier and looping. And then she likes to grapple a lot, and the girls that she was fighting on the regional scene, she could out grapple. She could take them down. She could wear on them and submit them, but she's not going to do that to Lisboa here. So I like Lisboa. Inside the distance, because I don't know if she's going to get the TKO or if she's going to get the submission. I could see where she's beating her up on the feet, and Ravina takes a bad shot and she gets some type of guillotine or something. But I expect this to be a good, tough fight in the first round and keep going. So, hey, beauty. She's got back from the thing. How was it? I like it. I like that face painting.
What's up, baby blood?
Patty said thank you. Love you too, beauty. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to take Lisboa inside the distance here. Let's say what's up to some people real quick. My boy Eric Zabala is in the house, man. Appreciate you coming out, Mr. Leo Cake himself, dude. He does all our breakdowns for our weigh-ins and all different kinds of stuff. So I really appreciate what Eric does. And he's a smart dude too, putting in good bets. SK had a chemistry teacher that looked like Keegan Michael Key. Yeah. Yo, Raw, what up? Yeah, Jaden likes Lisboa here, definitely. Real picks. Cody always looked like Yo Queen Phoenix to me. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I get that from the Gladiator, dude. My whole life, I get Woody Harrelson. A lot of Woody Harrelson growing up. I got that white man can't jump painting, and my daughter thought that was me because I always wear the black hat backwards. She's like, you got to paint. And Jimmy Clausen, the old quarterback from Notre Dame. Chris O'Donnell played Robin and all that. I used to get them all, but I never got what did they call you, Mango? Never got that.
never got that.
Raw Torque, yo, Sean, what's good, man? Bunny Hunter said this Oliveira actually has a chance of winning. Be careful, boys. Remember, Lisboa beat Jessica Rose Clark, not the best competition. I think there's a reason why the bookies had Ravina Bookies hid Ravina's last two fights. She could have improved, definitely. Got Lisboa side. The Oliveira lady has been taking 0-0 into last. Yeah.
She was like 5-1 before she started fighting fighters with more than 2 fights.
That's what it's saying. Like Brazil usually works some girls up with it, which is crazy. They put Lisboa and Dumont 0-0 against each other. They wanted to see a good fight that night. They definitely got one. Oliveira, purple belt for at least 5 years. Lisboa, Muay Thai girl. Yeah, but Lisboa's a brown belt, I believe, though.
It's a good look. But that subline is crazy. It's like, plus 2,000.
It is a big, yeah.
I just need that finish. I like that.
Isn't that weird though with these, especially like the Brazilian regional scene debuting fighters? Like you look at their tape and it's terrible, and you're like, why is this line almost this value at minus 400 for Lisboa? And then Oliveira's going to come in here and look like Alexa Grasso all of a sudden.
Yeah,
sometimes like their tape is terrible, and they come back after a year or two off. They look amazing. Makes no sense.
Jennifer Maya all day. Fight Talk only in the building. He said, "What's up, everybody? Kick ass today, fellas." What is up, Fight Talk only? Appreciate you coming out. I was listening to another thing where Fight Talk was on there, and the dudes on that were doing the show was talking crap to him. So Fight Talk only is the man. Shout out to him. Check him out on Twitter. He's a great dude.
Send him our way.
Yes, our dude. And he puts up good stuff, man. And he does a community collaboration, gives people fights to pick. Last week,
I got robbed last week in Fight Talk. I got robbed.
Who'd you have, Murata?
Yeah.
That's a bad pick. But you have Murata. See, I took Bill Algio on the decision proper. The whole
I would have won that too.
Against me.
I had the Linz Kutalaba under, and it got called off. I got to skate by with a push. But Fight Talk only just dropped the graphic too on Twitter this morning. So everybody go follow Fight Talk only on Twitter. He's amazing graphic designs.
Yep. Awesome. And does good work, man. He's also a great dude. So yeah, man, we appreciate you coming out here too. Money kind of looks like Loke, the dad from Stranger Things. I haven't seen that one. Better be good looking though. That's all I got to say about that, Rock. Appreciate you boys more than you know. No problem, man. We appreciate you for sure because it's a lot of work, man. A lot of work you put in, so we love it. We enjoy it. All right. You know how my fights are out of order. So we got Sadiq Yusuff now. We got Darren Elkins. I do these so many weeks in advance, they fall off all that.
Next up, Sadiq Yusuff, Edson Barboza.
So men's featherweight division, Darren, the Damage, the Junkyard Dog, Elkins versus TJ Brown. Johnny, I'll let you start this one.
Yeah, I'm on the Elkins train here. He's a grinder. Like he's a local guy from where I'm at. I always got to support the local guys too. But he's got very good wrestling, good grappling as well. Good takedowns. He's got very good cardio. He's durable. I mean, his striking, that could be his little red flag. It's not the greatest and technical of striker, but he's going to push forward. He's going to go for those takedowns nonstop. And when he gets them, he's going to stay on top and, get some ground and pound going, or maybe take the back and get the rear naked choke. And Brown's, I mean, he's well-rounded too. He's got solid striking. He's got decent power in his hands. He's got some wrestling he can use, but a lot of times if he gets those takedowns, he makes some questionable decisions. And he gets reversed or anything like that. And his BJJ isn't the greatest too. So I think this is one of those fights that, like, stylistically, like Elkins should be able to win this fight, I think. And the biggest thing for me is Brown's takedown defense is like 36, 37%. Not good in this fight at all. So if he gets taken down, I see Elkins just grinding him out to either like a third round finish or a decision win. So going with the dog here, I mean, plus 150, plus 160. I think that's a good stab. Or you can look at the round 3 decision prop, which I think it's like plus 300, which is even crazier. So that's what I like in this fight a lot.
I like it, man. I like it. Will, what you thinking here?
Man, so if I were betting this, I would probably take a stab at Darren Elkins, but I think we're at a point where we're just really wanting to see Darren Elkins get a win. He's been in so many wars. He's always like leaking at the end of these fights, probably even at the beginning of these fights. It doesn't take much to bust this guy open. I think it kind of costs him sometimes when these fights go to a decision, but he's had a lot of tough competition lately. TJ Brown fight is a winnable fight for him. I'm just not sure as I have my true breakdown hat on. I'm not sure that he will get this one done. Not saying TJ Brown is a world beater by any means, because he's not, but I kind of like TJ Brown a little bit more than Elkins. But yeah, I'll take TJ Brown, man. I think he'll be able to stop the takedowns and do some damage on the feet and probably get this to a decision.
Okay. All right. Patty, how you seen this one go down?
TJ Brown knockout plus 300. Chalk it up. I think Darren Elkins is too damn old at this point. His face is just made of scar tissue that's going to open up upon the first contact, probably. So you can get that doctor stoppage in there too. But I got no money on this man. I'm not in the business of trusting TJ Brown all that often. I don't think he's the worst guy in the world, but he has this crazy ability where he ends up wrestling somebody and then just magically gets reversed and ends up on bottom for the rest of the round. And that's really what I do not like. That's like his main issue for me. But in round one, dude, I mean, it's going to be a sweat for Elkins bettors. I think he's just so slow. I don't think his durability is all that great at this point. I think TJ Brown looks pretty sharp early with the hands. So, yeah, give me TJ Brown. But I'll be rooting for Elkins for you guys. I'm a big Damage fan myself. We went to the same college together. I just missed him by like a year there before he dropped out and started his pro career. But yeah, man, I like Elkins, but I got to go with the younger man for this one.
Nice. Yeah. I'm liking, I like Elkins here, man. The small cage helps him be able to get into the wrestling situations even faster. TJ Brown's not a knockout guy. Like he hasn't, I think he's like 2 knockouts in like the last 5 or 8 years or something like that. And it's like against lower level guys, like he hits hard, but it's like he can't finish dudes. And then Elkins is super tough. But like TJ Brown, I don't think he has I know he didn't wrestle in college, and I don't even think he wrestled in high school. I think he played football and stuff and then wrestled in college, which would explain why he gets reversed a lot. Like he got out wrestled by Shailin Nordbecky, man, and that dude is not like good. Like he's not good. He got taken down by Danny Chavez.
Look at his performance against Derek Minner, though.
Derek Chavez took him down 4 times, dude. Took down TJ Brown. Danny Chavez is a striker.
Yeah.
But
I meant like the Nordbecky against Derek Minner. He looked very good in that fight, though.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Speaking of going into the fight injured, I see a lot of people in the comments talking about that face-off walk with TJ Brown kind of limping there. What do you guys think about that? Did you notice that?
I didn't even see it.
I mean, Elkins probably is too with his age.
He looked off, and then right as he walked away off camera, TJ Brown was like kind of dragging his foot. I don't know if that's like a real inch. That almost looks like if I'm just sitting on the toilet looking at memes too long and my foot falls asleep. I hate that. That's the worst. that is. That's kind of what he looked like when he was walking away.
You're like, come back. I got shit to do. Yeah, man. TJ Brown is the most untrustworthy fighter. Like he has negative fight IQ. He's going to wrestle with the grappler. Okay, so here's what his record should be. He lost to Kai Kamaka. I don't know how he got that split. I bet on him that fight, and when he won, there was no way he won. Kai Kamaka got a terrible like shake in the UFC. He had like 3 or 4 split decisions, but he lost to Jordan Griffin. He lost to Danny Chavez, which is terrible. He beat Kai Kamaka. He lost to that. So that should have been 3 losses in a row, and he should have been out of the UFC. Then he beat Charles Rosa, who's out of the UFC, one of the worst fighters in there. Lost to Nordbecky. I think he's out of the UFC. Beat Eric Silva. And he's definitely don't belong in the UFC. And then lost to Aljo. Let's see. His last knockout win was Ken Beverly, 8-4 back in 2019. But he's not really a dangerous finisher, man. And then, like, I'm convinced that Darren Elkins is going to be the better wrestler here. He's a 2-time Indiana State champ. If you go watch him, the fight before that Jonathan Pierce fight, which he came out and took Jonathan Pierce down right away, dude. And Jonathan Pierce is a savage wrestler. Not to say the rest of the fight went that way, but TJ Brown is not Jonathan Pierce. Jonathan Pierce would put TJ Brown out within a round and a half, like just submit him. But I think Darren Elkins is going to come out here. It's the small cage. TJ's going to get some shots off. They're going to, Darren's going to get his hands on him and go hard, man. And I think they're going to have some grappling exchanges, some scrambles and all that. But as this fight keeps going, you're going to see Darren Elkins get on top and stay on top because he's going to be the bigger, stronger, better wrestler, in my opinion. And he can even sub TJ Brown here. He's got a mean arm triangle here because I don't think Tristan Conley's not great, but I think he's like decent. He's a big dude, and Darren Elkins went 3 hard rounds of just throwing that dude around. So I think he's still got it. Some people said Darren Elkins might be washed at 39, but I'd say like TJ Brown's been washed this whole, like when was he ever something that went, dropped down? So give me Darren Elkins, man. I like him. He's a junkyard dog. I'll put money on junkyard dogs. I bet him a lot, won a lot of money off him. Last fight, I bet the over against Jonathan Pierce, sweaty as shit. He's bleeding and all that. But dude, he broke his freaking leg in that and tore his like a meniscus or something like that and still fought like 13 and a half minutes. Like he did it on the first takedown he landed and still fought 13 and a half minutes and made it. So I guess, I mean, he's healed now, you know, he fought through it, but I like Darren Elkins here.
Elkins sub round 3 on DK plus 2,200. Ooh, I might have.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Round 2 or 3, man. Yeah, JJ said TJ Brown was limping bad at face-offs. Yippee said I'm questioning Downtown's health. He walked off the way, walked up to the scale with what seemed to be a limp, folks. I like it. Shady, I knew Shady is on Elkins, 425.50. Inside the distance, 325. Okay.
I like it.
Okay. I like the mods too. Elkins split decision. I'll take it. Brown KO. AJ's on the Brown KO. Like that's Patty. Which it could happen because TJ Brown's fast and explosive off the beginning, but who's I mean, like he ain't Cub Swanson. You know what I mean? Cub Swanson's the only dude that's TKO Darren Elkins in the last 10 years.
It just comes down to the intangibles too. Like you don't want to be on the mentally weaker fighter who's probably not going to give his best effort when things get tough. You can expect that from Elkins, no matter how old he is.
So Elkins don't really get knocked out. TJ Brown ain't a knockout guy. Elkins been subbed one time in his whole career.
Who did it? Who did it, Cody?
Charles Oliveira, the only man to sub Elkins. So we can give him a pass for that. But yeah, man. What is up, Mushroom MMA in the house? What is up, Shroom? We appreciate you coming out and hanging out. He said, "What's up, Johnny? What's up, Patrick?" He said, "What's up to our boy Will?" Because I was gonna say, where'd the names go? Shady said, "Cook your dick could be a small meal." Mushroom. I'm
like little emoji.
Yeah.
A little
I've never seen that before.
Mushroom. I'm going to file an age discrimination complaint against Patrick and cash in on Elkins. Let's go.
There you go.
Shut up, Boomer. I'll push Elkins on the stairs, dude. Retire him on the spot.
Dang.
Enjoy that. Him and his brother they said they used to just go out in the front yard and just run and smack heads together. So
that's Indiana for you.
That's what TJ Brown's dealing with for 15 minutes, bro. A dude that does
Mushroom, what's up, bro?
That's Mushroom. Sneak watching at work. That's the best way to do it. We love you.
Johnny
we love you putting in the time. John Newquist with the donation. Thank you, man. Thank you. Keeping the lights on here. He said, let's beat the house. That's what it's all about. We all got to smoke the house. Let's get that Darren Elkins money in, man. We appreciate you coming out, John. Everybody check out John Newquist on Twitter, man. He puts out excellent bets, excellent information about a lot of stuff. So everybody check him out on Twitter. Give him a follow. Great dude. Always coming in and donating, dude. So it's worth a follow. Good dudes are worth giving a follow to, man. Lionel Turner, what's up? Probably those uncomfortable shoes, the rock shoes. John the man, yo. Kamaka is the worst. Bellator gave him a win last week. Yeah, he seems like he's really good, but then fights really even. He slows down. Love fading Kai. Already played Elkins money line inside the distance round 2 and 3. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
God, wow.
Love all of it.
Shady said I could beat Kai Kamaka with the wrestling background. I don't doubt you, Shady. Shady's a wild man. Patrick looking alpha. I know. I told him not to do that when he comes on the show. I said, put a shirt on. I said, put a shirt on when you come on the show, man. You're making me look bad. Shady, cook your dick. Cook your own dick, man. Mark Smellick, what is up? He said Darren Elkins is washed. This is definitely a possibility, but TJ came in washed, man. Is the damage coming off multiple surgeries? I think he did. I think he did have a knee surgery, but he's a coach at Team Alpha Male. So you know the dude's in shape and you know he's in there with good quality competition rolling around. I don't know where TJ's training. I don't even know if TJ expected to be in the UFC still.
Training with Bryce Mitchell.
He's training downtown.
Yeah. 39 and too much damage for me. He does have a lot of damage. Let's go, Shafiq. Baserta was not allowed to fight because what? Jesus, man.
Some kind of face infection, but it could be herpes. Who knows?
Maybe Charles could have traded in chlamydia. Maybe they all got some shit, man. Holding on Elkins round 3 plus 2,000. TJ's not bad on the ground either. Look at his on the ground.
Oh, he's bad.
Yeah, but
in that fight, he's bad.
And Darren Elkins would take Nord and Becky. We can't set the stage. Like, dude, this is a step down for Darren Elkins. He's been fighting you know, and when he gets a step down, like Grigori, whatever, and Derek Minner and all them, he handles them, finishes them. He's gonna finish.
If Brown had better takedown defense, I would probably pick Brown.
I thought everybody learned their lesson on TJ Brown when he was a favorite over Norden Becky. He was like minus 200 there.
Yeah.
I picked Norden Becky in that fight because TJ Brown figures out a way to lose. Thomas Evans in the house. What is up, Thomas? Man, it's my dude from Instagram. He said, don't bet fighters that have bitches. Exactly.
That's what I said. I said a little bit more respectfully, but that's more on point.
And bet junkyard dogs. Bet junkyard dogs.
Especially at plus money.
I promise you.
Brian, when the junkyard dog is just a little washed, you know.
But he's still like
still got it in him though.
He's still a dog. He's like he's an old dog. It's like the old lion out on the savannah. You know, he's missing an eye and shit. He looks tired. You ever seen the one thing with Christopher Walken when he tells that story?
Oh yeah.
That's him. That's Darren Elkin. He's got one eye. People messing with him. It's the whole story. Ryan, though, what's up, man? We appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us. It's my dude right here. Layer cake, my dude. So Jaden said, only fight I can't pick, but will side with damage. Let's go, man, and do this for the UFC. I'm from Indiana, but I can't put my money behind Elkins.
Nate, okay. Indiana boys. Woo.
Busy week, first live stream I've made. Let's go, Pink Floyd. I'm glad it's this one. I'm glad it's this one, man. We enjoy you coming out every time, all the time. Next fight, women's strawweight division. Ashley Yoder versus Emily Ducote. I'll start this one. Ashley Yoder's like, you know, okay. I would say decent everywhere. She, besides wrestling, like she's got decent long striking. She's very hittable. She's got decent jiu-jitsu on the ground, top or bottom, because she's so long. You know, she's got really long limbs. So she got, I don't believe this. It says she's 5'7" with the 69.5 inch reach, but that doesn't even sound right because that's a pretty big reach for a 5'7" girl. But she's got, you know, she's like decent everywhere. The problem is she's only been decent. She's 8-8. She hasn't fought in the UFC in 2 years. I thought she had retired or something. So I really can't see her coming back any better than she was. I know she did like some reality TV stuff and all that. So like, I don't really see her coming back as good as she was. And she wasn't all that great then. And she's 36 years old now. Well, today, I think it's her birthday or yesterday. So, Emily Ducote's got good, tight, solid boxing. She's got solid leg kicks. She's got good defensive wrestling. She's got okay offensive wrestling. She wrestled in high school and stuff. Big size disadvantage. She's 5 inches shorter, and it says 6.5 inches of reach. But like I said, I don't believe that. That just doesn't even make sense. But I think, and I said that last week. Remember when I said that about what's the one dude that beat Munoz? Dude.
What's his name?
Who?
The Mongolian dude that beat Johnny.
Oh, Arichi Lang.
Arichi Lang. They said Johnny Munoz was 5'9" and Arichi Lang was 5'7". But like when I'm watching because I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So when I was watching Arichi Lang's fights, like with Jay Perrin was supposed to be 5'7", and Arichi Lang was like 3 inches taller than him. So I was like, dude, when Arichi Lang fights Johnny Munoz, he's going to be bigger than him and taller. And he was like an inch or two taller. So they have the stats off.
Yeah, and when you watch the face-offs for Yoder and Ducote, they did not look that big, like far off in size.
What about Simon and fucking Rodriguez? He looked like he's 4 inches taller. He's supposed to be 1 inch taller, and he was like towering above Rodriguez. Rodriguez looked little. But Duke can fight though. But yeah, man, I like Emily Ducote here. I think she gets it done by decision. Yoder's never been finished, and she's pretty tough. But like, she hasn't took leg kicks at 36 years old after not fighting for a couple of years. And we've seen what Ducote did to Panay, and I think this looks just like the Jessica Panay fight. I think Panay is actually probably better than Yoder, and I think Ducote's able to just pick her apart, stop any grappling attempts, and just leg kick her, hit her with crisp boxing. So I'm all over Ducote here. Who do you got, Johnny?
Same thing. Ducote all day. I think she's just the better fighter. She's going to have the better striking, good leg kicks. Yoder's only chance is to get this fight to the mat, but Ducote has very good defensive wrestling, good takedown defense. I just don't see how Yoder wins this fight. I mean, there's tons of red flags on her. 2 years off, maybe done some reality TV stuff. Is she really, 100% in this MMA stuff anymore? Is this her last fight in the contract, and then she's probably going to get cut? I would say yes. So Ducote should win this fight. I think this is kind of a layup for her, and should win by a clear 30-27 decision. I don't think she's going to be able to get Yoder out of there. She's never been finished before in her career. So Ducote by decision.
Okay. Will, what you got here?
Yeah, I'm thinking Ducote by decision. There's obviously chances for her to get a finish, but I think after that debut, she looked so good against Panay, even got a ranking, and then she ran into Angela Hill. ran into Lupi Godinez. I think those fights, she'll learn from those. Ashley Yoder just doesn't have anything that she hasn't seen before. So I definitely think that Dakota's going to get this one done. She fights out of my hometown, Oklahoma City. So hoping she gets this dub.
There you go.
I like it. All right, Patty, what do you think?
Yeah, I want to do something with this fight because I'm very confident in Dakota the more I look at it. But for all the reasons you guys said, and actually Will bringing up the Angela Hill fight, it's the only red flag I've ever had with Dakota. And she kind of just mentally broke after round one. And I know Angela Hill can kind of use her veteran savvy to like stifle some people's game plans, but she just looked like she checked out in between rounds 1 and 2. So not something I want to get behind with a chalky money line, but I don't see how Ashley Yoder wins this fight. And I think we could really there's a good chance of seeing a finish here from Dakota. She's got some serious knockout power. If you see her fights in Invicta against Danielle Taylor, former UFC fighter, knockout. Yeah, she's had a couple other ones that she's gotten done with the boxing too. So could be a knockout, could be leg kick TKO, could be club and sub. But yeah, I mean, with the toughness of Yoder, I guess you could just lean towards the Dakota decision. So I just didn't really know how to play this fight and extract value out of it with any real confidence. But I think Dakota is safe for parlays at any rate.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like she like, you know, she's fighting of the bigger favorites. Like she's the best one because I feel like her opponent really doesn't have a path to victory on her.
Yeah,
like,
the fight with Lupita was actually really competitive too. That was impressive in a loss, I would say.
Yeah, and Godinez would throw a beating on Yoder. Like I don't know if this is like money coming back to get money or what. Because like I said, Yoder, you know, 8-8, and then she hasn't fought in 2 years. She's 36. I thought she like had retired or didn't get another contract or something, but that is not the case. But yeah, Ryan said Yoder looks so long. Just give me the over. Yeah, that's juiced up though. Ain't it something crazy? Jenna Marie, what is up? She said, "What's up, boys? Best of luck to everyone tonight."
Minus 395, so almost the same as the Dakota money line.
Right. Yeah, it's probably a little safer, maybe, but
I think the money line for Dakota is a little bit safer, personally.
Yeah,
I just don't see Yoder winning.
Me neither. And maybe Dakota has a better chance of finishing
that's
Yoder
the thing.
than Yoder does.
She has more finishing equity for sure.
Yeah. Jenna said, "What's up, boys? Best of luck to everyone." Best of luck, Jenna. Everybody go check out Jenna on Twitter too. She has a great account and always supports everybody in the community, and really appreciate it.
And always posts very beautiful selfies as well, man. So that's worth the follow right there, just to see her beautiful face.
She got one with the Blood Money shirt on, man. It's best advertising I could ask for right there.
Nice. Yeah,
hey, look at you, Cody.
You know, you gotta get them shirts. Send them out. I gotta get more. Now I sound like an idiot right now. Gotta get them shirts, man. My girl ain't made my shirts for 2 months. She probably watching that. I love her though. You know, great girl, family, great mom, but she ain't making no shirts. That's what
great girl, terrible shirt maker.
Cooks, man. She cooks. Take care of my daughter. The best shirt maker. Not really her thing, but needs to get on it. You know, Effie, I am crazy for thinking Yoder has a shot of getting finished here. No.
Oh yeah.
Lionel's got Yoder by upset. Okay. All right. I mean, it's been working.
That would be an upset. You're right.
Women's underdog's been coming through, man, for sure. But I hope not, Linnell. I
just don't know how.
Yoder's got reach, but she don't use it well. Yeah, she gets hit a lot. She wasn't great before the layoff. An older age, can't see a path. Me neither, man. I really can't. John said Dakota last 2 losses make Nibber on a Yoder upset. Yoder trained with Angela Hill, who beat Dakota. True that. Yeah, she needs to do something. Lupi would cripple Yoder. Yes. Hill would third. Yeah. Well, Hill's beat her twice. Hill's beat Yoder twice already, and she did.
Lupi would finish her in the second round, probably by submission.
Listening while playing soccer with my kid. Let's go, man. He said, for the rest of the chat, I agree with everything Patrick says. We're the crown. Here we go. Here we go.
Love you, dude.
All right. Yep. Patty's one of the best in the game by far. Shady Jenna.
Oh, yeah.
Herb, let's go. Herb Dean, the gold standard. Appreciate you coming out. Herb, blood money wet too. Yeah. There's always one, Raw Torque.
There's always one.
Shady. And then Herb said, you hear about Yoder reality TV show and also multiple surgeries. Yeah, she looks like, and I like Ashley Yoder. She's cool. She's on the Ultimate Fighter and she's a cool fighter. And I've actually followed her on Facebook a long time ago and she's funny, but she looks like she aged a little bit in them couple
What TV show is she on? What the hell is she getting booked on?
wish it was a good one. OnlyFans, man. 138 MMA. What's up, fellas? Wish I could have been here from the beginning, but sounds like plenty left. Yeah, we still got a couple fights.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler, man. Today is his 10-year anniversary at his gym. His gym's been open for 10 years, and that's a damn accomplishment.
Really? Damn, dude.
Yeah, any business for 10 years. So
he's been grinding since like his early 20s. Then doing that. That's awesome.
I was gonna say, dang, Tyler, I thought you were like 26.
Yeah, he's not even old, man. So
he's in his early 30s, man. So he's been grinding this for a long time.
Yeah, and it's hard to keep, like I said, any business open that long. And he's got a couple of them now. So good stuff, Tyler. Can't wait.
Hey, congrats to your pupil, Tyler, Drew Dober last week, getting an easy knockout. You know, it was all that mitt work that he was doing with.
You trained him very well, Tyler.
Yeah,
I seen in the video. The shot that he hit him with was the same one that you were showing him, and it's like
same one.
It's like when Anderson Silva hit Vitor with the front kick, and then Steven Seagal took credit for it.
It's like when they keep showing.
I taught him that move backstage.
Exactly, like they keep showing Pereira, showing Sean Strickland these certain things, and they show Sean Strickland hitting Izzy with it. Like, yeah, right.
That's funny.
Jenna, what's up, Mushroom? Oh yeah, Fight Talk. I forgot. I somehow I skipped over his. He was like, you seen that? I listened to it. I was listening to it at work, man, and yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Because the one dude was cool. Jacob was cool. The other dude was going in like, and even if you're joking around, it's not really cool to even like kind of joke around like that. Because like you got somebody in your chat and everybody might not know you're joking around. It kind of sounds like you're just talking down to somebody, and that's not cool. So you never get that here, man. We always keep it cool. But that was from the stuff they went in on. They went in on him a little bit. It was ridiculous. Jen, what's up? All right. Let's see. Tyler said I take full credit for Dober's win. You should, man. Should have got 10%, to be honest.
Yep.
KO, all that. But no, that's
fight of the night too. Or did he get performance bonus?
He should. That was cool as hell though that he gets to train a badass UFC fighter like that.
Yeah, did Drew Dober get a performance bonus for that? Let me check.
He should have. He should have.
Yeah, he got one. He got a performance of the night.
Look at that.
Next fight,
I was just making out, man.
Bro, this fight's gonna be good, bros and girls. Irina Alexieva versus Melissa Dixon. This is gonna be a live fight right here. We'll let you start this one. What you got? I'll be right back.
Man, this one was
like, God damn it.
He obviously didn't want to hear he didn't want to hear my breakdown, but it's all good. I think this one is close. I mean, with the line being as close as it is, it kind of makes me want to lean towards it being a decision because I don't really feel confident one way or the other. If I had to make a pick, I'd probably lean a little bit towards Dixon, but I'm not confident in it at all.
Yeah. I would say I'm on the same train as you. Like, this is just a weird fight. Like, Alexieva did make her UFC debut against Edgar, and she did end up winning, which is saying something. It's not a lot, but it's saying something that she beat Edgar. But I mean, Dixon, she's got good striking. She's got pretty decent grappling as well. She's pretty well rounded. She looks just as big as Alexieva, so that's always a good thing to see. Alexieva's though, she's wild and crazy. She can always get a finish, whether it's on the feet, whether it's on the mat. You saw it in the last fight. Like, she was gonna get taken down, but she rolled into that knee bar and got it right there. So I'm just interested to see if this fight does get over like one round or a round and a half, and see how these fighters are gonna look, if you want to say. I think Alexieva may start to slow down a bit. And I think Dixon will still be either the same or push a better pace on the feet too. So I'm going to go with Dixon to win. I wouldn't be shocked if this does get, if Dixon gets like a knockout on the feet, but I'm going to say by decision, Dixon gets it done. But I know she is making her UFC debut. So there's a lot of red flags on both these fights, or both these fighters. They've only fought 5 or 6 times too. So you're like, I got to see more. I'm not going to lay anything, no bets on this fight, but maybe I would look at the under, or you can maybe the Dixon money line. That would be maybe my only 2 bets that I might do, but I'm staying away.
Okay. All right. Patty, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, first off, Pink Floyd's totally on point with this one after seeing the perm. There's a lot of young, like 19, 20-year-old gym bros at my gym that have that same haircut and the dangly earrings that Alexieva came out with. So she looked totally broed out and ready to go. So that kind of scares me. I do have a small bet on this fight. I've got the quarter unit sprinkles on round 2, round 3 finish for Melissa Dixon. I
There you
think
go. I like that.
I think Irina Alexieva, just like Johnny said, she's going to start off very strong. She has like a very confident striking style, throws punches from weird angles. And we've seen in some of the fights that I was able to watch from Melissa Dixon, she is very hittable early, but the more technical fighter, and I think she's got a better pacing over 3 rounds. So I think the better cardio is Dixon. And I think if Irina Alexieva empties her gas tank trying crazy shit in round 1, she will not be able to last in round 2, round 3. So hopefully she folds like a cheap suit. I cash one of these like plus 700, plus 1,000 for the round 2, round 3 on Dixon, and call it a day.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm more with you, Patty. Man, dude, I wanted to bet the under in this fight so bad. They're in a small cage. Both these girls are aggressive. Both these girls can get finishes, but they both had just a little bit too much of decisions on their records for me to want to do it. But I like Melissa Dixon finished like all of her amateur wins and then like her first 3 pro wins. And they're both of these girls are really aggressive, and they're both just going to go at it from the opening second. Like that's how Alexieva fights, man. She just starts throwing haymakers. And if you watch all the regional stuff, like she's pretty good. I don't think she should have lost the one fight that she lost. Like she knocked that girl down in the first round, almost finished her. Then she got kind of tired, and in the second round and third round, but I still thought she won. Like did enough to win that fight. But she's a big girl, dude, and she throws wild punches and throws heat, and then doesn't care if you try to take her down because she's going to try to submit you if you do that, just like she did with Edgar. Like she just rushes you and forces you to kind of make a mistake. Like that was a crazy fight. But Melissa Dixon, she's got phenomenal, like good boxing. I like her boxing. She's got decent power. She's got a strong clinch up against the cage. She's got pretty good wrestling, and then she's got really good jiu-jitsu on top. Like she's got good submission. She's got good ground and pound. She's got good top control. Like I said, Irina just throws like crazy wild punches. It's not like they're bad. She's like a Sambo world champion, and she throws heat. But I just think that Dixon would be a little more technical, and I just think it's going to be a good fight. And I think it's going to be like Patrick said. I think Irina is going to come out crazy, have a really good hard first round. But then after that, I think it's going to be Melissa Dixon. Like I think in the grappling exchanges, she's going to be the one on top. So and she's got that good jiu-jitsu that I think that she'll be able to control stuff. And like I said, I like the under. But then I also think both these girls neither one's ever been finished, and they're both so durable that like I like to see like how I bet Lisboa under, because both them girls have been finished once in their career, and then they finished every opponent. With these girls, they haven't finished every opponent. Neither one's been finished. So I'm going to go with Dixon here, but I'm not the most confident in the world. Like I didn't bet it. I would stay away from this fight because maybe Alexieva hits some crazy submission out of nowhere again. So you never know. But let's see. John said Irina has a full camp versus short notice. That's a good point. Good dog Dixon debut too. That's a good point. Someone you love to hate. She's growing on me, and after seeing the perm, I'm officially on Irina fan. I've seen some other videos too of her doing dances, and she seems just like a crazy tough girl. I don't mind it. She did look like Ronda Rousey when she had long blonde hair too. I watched the fight of hers where her hair's up, and she actually kind of looks like Ronda Rousey when she started screaming.
If you look at her Tapology page, if you actually click on her profile, like not the one that you see right away, but if you click on her profile picture, it's like a completely different person. It's weird.
Yeah. The one with the hat, you mean?
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah. So what we got? It should be a good fight, and it could go. I can't blame anybody on the dog, and I can't blame. How do you guys feel about that over under?
I would lean the under for a betting, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes over either.
I like where Ricky's at with the fight doesn't go. You get that extra 2.5 minutes because I think the cardio will be an issue and a determining factor.
I think that's like a pick 'em too.
Yeah.
Shout out to MMA Ricky too for hanging out with us.
Just like what you were saying, Cody, though, like the grappling and ending up on top for Dixon, like I believe it's going to be those judo throws, the head and arm toss attempts from Alexieva, and then Dixon does a really good job of ending up on top position. Countering that move. She's strong. Some judokas before.
Yeah, she's strong too, and I believe she's like a brown belt. So we'll see. But I appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us, MMA Ricky. Everybody follow him on Twitter too. He puts out excellent bets and just super sharp. AJ Russian Ronda round 1. Okay, what's the line on that? Another one, Mario's, who's as sharp as they come too. Ronda,
I think that's how she wins, though.
The Russian Jonah Hill came out with the farm. Hey,
oh my God.
Everybody, there's 71 people watching live, man. Everybody do us a favor, smash that like button for us. It's super free. try to break it, headbutt it, ball shot it. Josh or Cameron.
3 likes,
Simone,
3
ball.
subscribes to everybody here.
Yes,
appreciate all you guys on an early Saturday fight card hanging out. You guys are the best, and appreciate Will coming out with us too, man. It's
yes,
awesome.
sir.
Yeah, that's why like today. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
man,
been fun. It's been fun so far.
Guest on. Will's a great dude, and give him some good information too, man. Sneerius in the house. Joe, first off, Joe Pesci. I like that Pesci. Simon Moneyline. Is it still going up?
Possible. It's possible. I think it's going down now.
Sneerius. Hey, good luck today, gentlemen. I need a bounce back week, hoping for the best. I hear you. I hear you on there. We're going to get
120. Damon.
Damn.
Okay. Well, next fight.
136 plus 136.
Fight, men's bantamweight 135. Christian Rodriguez Yanez versus Cameron Simon. Patty, man, I can't wait to hear what your breakdown is.
I don't have much on this fight now that the big weight miss has got me shaking in my boots. I got 2 units at minus 130 on Christian Rodriguez, and yeah, man, I just think it's going to come down to the grappling. You know, I think that a lot of Cameron Simon fights do end up taking place in the mat and scrambles. Christian Rodriguez, I just think is very strong on top, and he's underrated there. And I think his striking is underrated as well. He's very good at kickboxing range, trains out of Duke Rufus in the Midwest, and they do phenomenal work with the striking. So both guys well-rounded. I was surprised to see that Cameron Simon looked quite a bit bigger than Christian Rodriguez too. So that didn't help my case when I saw the weigh-ins. So I'm not the most confident on this pick anymore just because of that massive weight miss by 4 pounds. But hopefully that does help him if he does go into that grappling realm and just wins rounds that way. I think it does see the scorecards, though, either way. I think both guys are young, resilient, and well-rounded to stay in the fight. I just think it's C-Rod that at least steals 2 rounds here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Will, how you seen this one go down?
Yeah, so I actually really like Simon in this one. I think that C-Rod is very skilled, but I think there's a little bit of quit in him. And then just with him missing weight these last two fights, it doesn't really seem like he's even trying too hard. But we don't know for sure, but it's just a bad look. But I think when you get into the fight, I think Simon is very skilled and he's durable, very, very tough. And I just kind of think that if the skills don't work, I know C-Rod is very skilled, but I think once Simon is still there and continuing to put the pressure on him, I think C-Rod might melt. So I kind of like Simon in this one.
I can't blame you. Especially with the dog money. Yannick K, what do you got, brother?
Yeah, very close fight. I think both guys are very well rounded. You can lean one way for the grappling and striking. I would say Rodriguez might have a little bit edge in the striking, and then maybe Simon has a little bit edge in the grappling. But I mean, they're so close, and this whole thing with the weight miss now, Simon looking a little bit bigger than him now. It's crazy. But I do love the over 2.5 because I think both guys are super durable as well. I don't think we see a finish on the feet. I don't think we see a finish on the mat. If Rodriguez can survive 3 rounds of jiu-jitsu with Jonathan Pierce, he should be able to do that to Simon too. So the only thing with my pick, though, I'm going to go slightly still lean Rodriguez here, only because we've seen Simon in the last couple fights, kind of make some, I'll say rookie mistakes. And if he does make those mistakes, like point deductions or get reversed because he's too aggressive on the mat or something like that, I think Rodriguez will take advantage of that. But like I said, with all the weight misses and everything involved, I'm staying away from picking a side, but I do like the over 2.5 here a lot. But I'm going to say Rodriguez by decision. It should be a very close, fun fight.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a great fight. This is two young prospects. Rodriguez, well-rounded, has good boxing, comes forward, puts a pretty good pace on, has good offensive and defensive wrestling. He can be taken down, but he's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got good sweeps. He's got good submissions. Very aggressive, good at taking the back. You've seen against Raul Rosa Jr. was able to stop a lot of his takedowns. The first round he got taken down, lost a little bit, but showed, man. He's got good cardio, good composure, good takedown defense, good offensive grappling too. Cameron Simon, I was surprised, like Patrick said, on how big he looked. He was 3 inches taller than Rodriguez. Maybe, I think they both had the same shoes on. You got to watch that sometime.
I think they were both had shoes on.
Like when Melissa Dixon faced off with rushing around. She didn't have no shoes on, so she kind of looked kind of small. But like Simone, I like his striking better than Rodriguez, to be honest, just because he's got a more variety. Like he switches stance like a mofo. He's throwing a lot of front kicks, push kicks. Like Rodriguez basically boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I actually like Simone, like his variety of striking. But then when you get to the grappling, I favor Rodriguez there because we've seen Simon
we are the opposite.
yeah. Well, we just because like, I mean, I don't know, like both of them has been taken down. We've seen Rodriguez get dominated pretty much by Jonathan Pierce. We've seen that Weems dude take him down a couple times in their fight real quick. We've seen Rosas taken down, but then with Simone, we've seen him get taken down too. But they both got excellent jiu-jitsu, excellent get up game, excellent sweeps. Like they're both so well rounded. I bet the over 2.5 here. I love that. I think they're both well rounded. They're both durable. They're both like decent finishers, but I just don't see either one of these guys getting finished or finishing the other one. I'm very high on both of these guys, but I was thinking like that. I picked Christian Rodriguez because I like his grappling upside, but like I said, I don't have any faith in either side. I would just take the over 2.5. But like I said in my video, I think I picked Rodriguez, but then said Simone could still be a champ in the UFC because you know what I mean. He's 22 years old. And by the time he's 30, just imagine what this kid's going to be like. But I don't like that weight miss at all by Rodriguez because it's like, is he injured? Is he just not trying? Like, what's going on? Because, like, why would you just do that again? He missed on the Contender Series, too. And then he missed, again, the only time he didn't fight at 145 against Pierce is he missed weight. So give me Rodriguez, no confidence. I hate that weight miss, but I bet the over 2.5. That's my pick. So let's see. Get Rhythm said trailing Uncle Weezy here, sprinkles on point deduction or draw. I don't mind that. Shout out to Uncle
I do have
Weezy.
a little bet on the point deduction.
Yeah, I don't mind. Is that plus 2,000 or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on that plus 2,000 as well. $5.
I mean, it's happened twice in Cameron fights, so
yeah. I cashed on it last time.
Yep. Sneerius got C-Rod round 2, round 3 sub. Okay. It could happen. He's got a sick guillotine, that's for sure. He almost got Jonathan Pierce twice.
He did.
Derek said, I'm going to watch this fight as a fan, swiveling my head from right to left and spinning my blades. Get Rhythm. Both these guys play dirty. You got it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Wait till you break down the Tim Elliott fights for next week. That mofo, if he ain't cheating, he definitely ain't trying. That's for sure. Watch the Tigir Ulanbekov fight. Let's see. Betting against Cameron almost feels like betting against DDP, and look where that got us. Exactly. Simon by decision plus 300 or fight goes to decision, I think is the best bets. Only finish I see a C-Rod guillotine. Yep, I agree with all that. Bunny Hunter, the only thing that will hold C-Rod back is what his mindset is after missing weight 2 times in a row. The better fighter is C-Rod. Simon likes to go for nut shots way too much.
Or eye pokes.
He gets you where he needs to. It's possible that the judges might hold that weight cut against Rodriguez if the fight is close. True. I mean, I don't know if I could say I would, but I kind of would want to. Like, if it's a close and then one guy came in with a 5-pound advantage, like,
true.
He likes to.
The judges just flagrantly disregard the scoring criteria and say, this guy's an asshole. He missed weight.
They go, look at here.
30-27, 30-27, 30-24.
They go, you lose, fatty. You lose. Patrick is muted. Yeah, I did that to him. Put them on me. I gotta keep me in check sometimes. Yeah.
I was actually just muttering a lot of. I was going on a racist diatribe. I just muted myself. It was about Johnny K being a dirty Latino.
Yeah. Because I'm freaking Greek, man.
One.
That's what everybody says in the comments.
I am Greek.
Everybody in the comments is always like Mexican.
Whatever,
everyone thinks I'm Puerto Rican. It's
Wait,
all good,
dude. Is that what your buddy Lee? Is that what he put in the comments the one day? Did he call you Mango in the comments?
No,
like
that was my other friend because we call him Mango.
Oh, okay, so
that wasn't him who said
you
Mango.
guys all look like Chris Kattan, or what's going on?
No. That's his like actual nickname for a whole different reason.
Okay, I thought you guys.
But Mango, Saturday Night Live, Chris Kattan, it all like clicked up here. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Johnny, can you and Cody dress up like Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan at Night at the Roxbury?
Night at the Roxbury.
Yes.
Just start fucking doing that.
I will do that, even though I don't want to, because I don't want people to think that I look like Chris Kattan, but I will do it.
Dude, he was getting David Blaine when we were at the UFC, man, in Nashville.
I used to get that when I was younger. I got that too.
Let's see stats. They are the same height, aren't they? Yeah. So, well, no. Salmon.
I think Salmon was like 1 inch taller, but he's like 3.
But then Rodriguez had 4-inch reach advantage, but he was like 3, and like Christian didn't look like he was bigger, longer anywhere. That I could see. You know what I mean?
I didn't look at the arms.
That didn't sound right at all. I'm gonna go ahead and get to this donation from Lenny Monet. I appreciate it.
Notice why I said I didn't look at the arms.
Yeah, I mean they were fully clothed, so I couldn't really tell if he was bigger, longer, everywhere. But even from what I could see, fuck, that sounded terrible. Lenny, showing love to the crew. Got
Lenny.
Money on the main event.
Let's
going
go.
under. I like that if it's going. I kind of like the over
3.5.
But I was scared. But the under 3.5 and above, man, I like that. But man, appreciate the dono, helping keep the lights on here, Lenny. You're awesome. I'm rooting for the under for you. I don't have no bet on it, so now I'm rooting for you for sure. Bunny Hunter, now that you mentioned it, it could have been an injury. That line was trending some Simon's way a couple of weeks ago, and I know it wasn't because Simon is better, 100 times better. Camps have rats, right? That's true. Got allergy on Simon for life. Let's go, Rod. Okay. Johnny is mad.
I'm everything.
Tell me, yeah, man. So I see a 23 and me. Can't do it, man. Smoking on some modified mint. I like that. I got some animal mints.
Dev?
I like that. Dev, who's the lock for the card? Who the fuck is Chris Kattan? And who has he ever fought? Saturday Night Live. He fought.
That's me whenever somebody brings up like a football player. I'm like, what's their record in the UFC?
What'd you call me? Simon via KO is Dev's lock. Sheesh, I don't see no locks.
He didn't put a lock next to it, so it's not a lock.
All right, this is a good one right here. Men's middleweight division 185. Michel Pereira versus Andre Petroski. Patty, we'll let you start this one. Or wait, Johnny, I'll let you start this. I want to go with Johnny on this one because I know he's got some shit to say. I forgot this is his fight. Johnny can start it.
Yeah, let's go.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna say this. Petroski on short notice with already his gas tank is a recipe for a loss here, guys. But Pereira is a crazy athletic guy, as we've seen. He's moving up to middleweight now, which is going to help his cardio, I believe. He had to cut like 45 pounds to get down to 170. Now he only has to cut 30 pounds. So think about it that way too. Like this guy is big. You saw in the face-offs, he's just as big. I think he's actually a little bit bigger than Petroski too. So, but he's super athletic, great movement on the feet, left and right. He's better striker than Petroski, obviously. Petroski may have the wrestling and grappling advantage, but I just think he has one round to get it done. Like coming in on short notice like this, we've already seen him gas after he throws like 5 punches on the feet. But he's one of those fighters that has 2 different gas tanks still on the feet. He has one gas tank on the mat. He has a different one, which I do think on the mat is a little bit better, obviously. But if he doesn't get that takedown early in the first round, I just don't see him winning the fight. I don't think he's going to be able to win a decision here. So I think it's first round or bust for Petroski. I'm really high on Pereira to get this one done. I think he gets it done by either like a 3rd round finish or decision. So give me Pereira to get this one done in his middleweight debut. I just think he's going to be able to stay at range and stay away from the takedowns and pick him apart at range.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's your opinion. Will, who you got here?
I love it.
Man, I'm actually with Johnny here, man. I just don't like the short notice when it comes to Petroski. If it were on a full camp, I think I would definitely be on
it would be
Petroski
different story. Different story.
Yeah, much different story. But with the short camp and not really knowing what his gas tank's going to be like, and then Pereira just being not having to cut that extra weight, being at middleweight, I think we're really going to get to see how creative and how special that he really can be at this weight. So, I like Michel Pereira here. I kind of think that he'll get a finish, but I wouldn't be surprised if this went to a decision. But I like Pereira by decision.
Okay.
It's interesting, Dev. I didn't know that.
Yep. Patty.
I knew he was fighting at Island, but
he was training there. Yep. Patty, who you got here?
Yeah, I'm going to break the trend here. I am picking Petroski to win. Again, this is one of these picks where I don't have any cash on it. This is more of a money line play for me. Like, I just think that there is value on Petroski. I think that the line Oh, it's come down a little bit, but I saw Pereira at like -210, -220 earlier in the week, and I just think it's a lot to ask for him. He's a guy who has not really been tested against the strong grappler in Andre Petroski. There's been who's he fought? Salim Amadayev was his last finish. Chaos Williams decision, Nico Price decision, where he was actually fading in that fight. Fiallo decision, where Fiallo took it on short notice, and his cardio was trash after round 1. And then the Ponzinibbio was a split decision, close fight. And if we would have seen Ponzinibbio wrestle more in the early parts of the round, I think he could have stolen that one. So just game plan and like skill set wise, I think Johnny was making some really good points about like the person who can keep this fight in their realm of expertise. If Pereira stays striking for 3 rounds, could probably finish the fight and see Petroski fade cardio wise. But if Petroski starts wrestling Pereira successfully, I think he could have the better cardio and get a late finish himself. So I think the fight ends in round 3 is a decent look for either guy here. And I'll pick Petroski as the underdog. I think he's a very capable guy. Short notice isn't helping, and Pereira could come in here and look a lot better at 185. But I don't know. Haven't seen it yet. There's been a lot of unknowns. So to make this a big favorite for Pereira, I don't like it. Give me the dog here.
Patrick, I just want to say this. I hate it when you're on the other side of me and I want to like bash you, but I can't. I can bash Cody all day. Let's go.
Do you have a bet on this fight, Johnny?
Not that serious, man. You better bash him. If you don't bash me, you better bash him, man.
What? I can bash you. I feel like I can bash you. That's why. You don't have that muscle and we're the same size. And I'm a little bit taller than you too, so.
Better step your wrestling game up. Bashing me.
You might beat me wrestling.
Once we go to Bellator next month, we'll get some bashing going on in real life.
Yep. He said he's coming.
What?
I know.
I hope so.
I want to. I still got to get my schedule for around that weekend. But if I'm free, I will be there with you guys.
We're going to have to get some food. I'm going to come there, I think, for 2 days this time. I'm going to come in Thursday, stay Thursday and Friday. So we'll definitely get some food and stuff, too.
I know.
Shit on my head. But yeah, man, I'm going with Petroski here, dude. Like, Michel Pereira's got skinny legs, dude. He looks big. He's got skinny legs. Go look at his fights. Skinny legs. Petroski's going to grab them skinny legs. Pereira's boxing, boom, movement, this and that. Apex cage, man. 30% of your movement's gone. You're in the apex cage. I don't like his grappling cardio. You seen what happened when he fought Tristan Connolly, dude, and they had to grapple a bunch. Like, he slows down. Michel Pereira in the 3rd round is terrible. Like, he slows down more than anybody else in the 3rd round. Him and Petroski are probably on about the same level. The difference is Petroski's out here throwing around big 185ers when he fights, man. Like, Gerald Meerschaert would finish Michel Pereira. I don't care what anybody says. Like, Gerald Meerschaert would finish him in the 3rd round, period. He would take him down, and he would submit him. Gerald's a big dude, too. He's a big dude. Like, Michel Pereira, the last time he fought at 185, he got KO'd by Dusko Todorovic outside the UFC. That's why he tries to go down to 170.
Dusko's a madman, dude.
Yeah, but that's why your boy goes down to 170 to try to be a big weight bully, and he can't even make it because he knows he got them skinny legs. When it comes up to 85, dude, Petroski's going to get in on them legs. He's going to take him down. And like you said, I agree. If this stays standing, obviously, the whole time, like, Pereira's going to win. But I don't think Pereira's all that dangerous that Petroski can't get in on him unless he gets hit with a flying knee. Michel Pereira is a great flying knee, but, like, he couldn't finish Andre Fiallo.
Superman punch.
Like, Andre Fiallo made Jake Matthews look like Francis Ngannou out there. Like, everybody knocks out Fiallo. Guess who couldn't? Pereira. And he lost the 1st round, too, in that fight. So I'm not that high on Pereira. I don't think he's as good as people think. We haven't seen him fight a real wrestler, especially not a BJJ guy. He's out here fighting what? Chaos Williams and Andre Fiallo and Nico Price and Salim Imagov. And then that Ponzinibbio win was kind of suspect, but dude, he's fighting that Ponzinibbio's like 38, slower heavyweight or slower 170, man. That was just going to strike with him the whole time. We haven't seen nobody, and I think that Petroski's strong enough to grab this dude and take him down, wear on him. Maybe they both get tired as the fight goes. Because one thing though, Pereira's tough, dude. He's durable. He doesn't really get finished too much. So I don't got no money on this, but I'm going to take Petroski. I'm going to say that he can get his grappling going. I'm going to say he's able to wear on Michel enough that even when Michel's back up striking in the 2nd and 3rd, he's not that dangerous, and then Petroski can land some takedowns. The last fight, he didn't try really no takedowns because he was fighting GM3, so it's not fresh on people's mind how good he can actually wrestle and grapple. So, yeah, man, I think that not knowing what Pereira can do against a grappler, he's coming up to 185. Like, Petroski's a big dude at 185 too. Like, he's 6 foot, but his thighs are gigantic. Like, he's just a big dude. So I'll take the shot on the underdog here.
I just want to say too, Petrosky's never fought a striker like Pereira either. He's only
That's
fought
true.
grapplers.
What about Hu Yazong? You're saying
What
he's
about
not
Michael
a
Gilmore?
world-class Muay Thai
Michael
fighter?
Gilmore
Put some respect
sucks.
on Gilmore's name.
Michael Gilmore is not even a regional
No,
fighter. He
just-
shouldn't even have been fighting at all.
Dude, if
Let's be honest.
Petrosky
He
stands
barely
for any
finished
period
him,
of
dude.
time here, yeah,
I
if
wanna-
Petrosky
I wanna-
stands with Pereira, he's gonna get killed for sure.
I want to vote. Who wins between GM3 and Pereira? Knowing Pereira slows in
Pereira.
the third like he does. What do you think he does? He just boxes him up for 3 rounds?
Yeah.
I like
GM3 is not
GM3
going to be
in
able to
that
get
one
this fight.
because
GM3 is not going to get this fight to the mat. That's the problem.
What do
I
you
like
think
GM3
Pereira's a
because of
capoeira
his
guy?
size in that fight.
He still has
yeah.
good takedown defense, and
How
he's
do you-
freaking quick, dude.
Name a wrestler he's fought.
Doesn't matter.
I'll wait. What the fuck? That's how you know. That main thing that matters. That's why I was trying to do the breakdown on fucking Kobe or for Kamaru versus Kamzat.
Cody, I feel like you want to do a shoey bet with me. Let's do a shoey bet.
On this, you always want me to take the plus 180, man. Come
You're
on,
so
man.
confident.
No,
I'm
listen,
confident.
Listen, but it's like when I was gonna make a post yesterday, but it's like I watched fucking Kamaru Usman.
So you're
for
not that
Hamzat.
confident. Okay. I see
watched
where you're at.
Usman fight Kobe Covington for 50 minutes, dude. 10 rounds. And I'm like, I wish Kobe would have shot 1 takedown so we could see if freaking Usman's takedown defense is good, which it should be, but it's like, do we really know? Because no one's ever tried to take him down. So, but yeah, no, I like
Leon got him
Petrosky
down.
here. But what's that?
Leon got Kamaru down.
He did.
Yeah.
He did reverse him on that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I know
And-
Gilbert kind of tried once he was hurt a little bit, but he was already hurt. That's
I
a
think
good point.
Covington got like 1 takedown on Usman in one of their fights, but it was like he didn't get enough control where they were like
actually get
arguing back and
counted.
forth. Yeah, it was like so close to breaking.
Yeah, because I
100%
think you're
streak.
right. Leon, I think, was the first like actual like statted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this would
So
be a good fight.
Pereira by win. Either way, how he won.
I win.
You got to bet on this,
I
don't
pick
you?
winners, bro. I pick winners, bro.
That's how I
pick
do.
winners, bro.
Hey, listen, you got to bet on this, huh? You're defending them.
I do.
units.
I'm defending my
Okay.
units, man.
Okay.
Like, I just don't see how
You gotta wear
Petrosky.
motherfucking
There's
nose and
so
shit.
many just red flags for Petrosky this fight. The
Yeah.
biggest one is right in your faces, guys. Short notice, 0 gas tank, guys. Come on.
I think the biggest
got
red flag
one
is that
round.
It's Andre
One.
Petrosky.
He's never gassed out and lost.
I'm not a big
really.
fan of his either.
Dude, he gassed out and lost against Brian Battle. Because
He
before
kinda
Brian
just-
Battle was good.
But he wasn't completely gassed. He was his tired gas
Oh, he was-
and he got caught. But he fights
He was
through his
gassed.
tiredness, though. Gas people like quit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, lucky for him, he had to fight these non-fighters that could finish anybody. Fucking Wellington Turman, Maximov, which didn't get to the second round. What's his name?
Maximov, that's better than any win that your boy
Zhao
has.
Michael Gilmore. These guys can't finish anybody, Cody. Got
Your dude's
lucky.
fighting 170 years and not finishing him. Andre Fialho.
I don't
feel like
care.
if I get the
The
right
welterweight
shot off
division
on
is so
Fialho,
much better than the middleweight division, dude. So much better.
not the ones he's fighting. Though.
You
But
think
all right, we got.
I will take Chaos Williams over Petrosky all day?
I'm excited for this fight now.
That's
I wasn't before this conversation.
Thank you. Thank you,
I'm
Cody. You
excited.
thought about that. You're like, shit, you're right, John.
no, I don't think so, man. All right, man. Next fight, bantamweight division. Jonathan Martinez versus Adrian Yanez. Will not call him
Yanez.
I won't call him. Put the Y in there. You put the Y in, I'll call you Yanez. Till then, Yanez. Patty, we'll let you start this one. This is a good fight.
Fun fight, man. Dangerous fight, and one that I think should be lined closely. I gotta take Martinez here to get the W. I think he's got more weapons in the fight. He's really good at maintaining distance, even more than his training partner, which is Chris Gutierrez. He's way better of a kicker, I think, and can really use those nice long strikes, good lateral movement, switches stances occasionally. The only issue I had that stopped me from betting him is just the fact that he has had spots where he dominates most of the round, and then he'll get dropped at the last second or get hurt by a big strike. And then it's like, that round is now sketchy. You did so much good work, but it's just maybe his durability, I think, is in question for me a bit. But I think he should be good in this spot. I don't think Yanez is the best at like closing distance and crashing the pocket aggressively. So that's really the difference. Just more striking weapons in the game of Martinez and a little bit of grappling too. Even though I picked against him in his last fight, I thought it was a pretty good effort against Said Nurmagomedov. So pretty impressive there. I thought that was a unanimous decision win too. A sketchy fight, but he's been on a streak. I like him in this spot, but the money line close because I think the more damaging fighter is Yanez for sure.
I like it. I like it. Will, what you got on this one? This is a good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna call him Adrian Yanez. Yanez. I mean, come on, man. You should have
Let's
jumped in the
go.
UFC and said it's Yanez. Like, come on, man.
Off the rip.
But
Right
anyway, I kind of like Yanez in this one. I think that last fight with Rob Font, I think that was his opportunity to really break into like real like title contention or whatever. And I think, maybe the lights got too big for him. He got overconfident, and Rob Font, showed that he's a veteran for a reason. So I think going into this fight with how I expect it to go, I think Yanez in the exchanges, I think he's probably the better boxer. I think Martinez has the leg kicks, but I kind of like Yanez to land something big and get him out of there. So Yanez by finish.
I like that. That's 2 on Yanez. All right. Yanni K, what you got on this one?
Well, Yanni K is going to go with Yanez to win this fight too. But I do think this will be a very close fight. Just to piggyback off of Will here, like Yanez fought Tony Kelly and then Rob Font. Like that's like 4 levels up, dude. Like,
yeah.
Of course, like he's normally what he does is getting those kind of brawls like he did with Rob Font, and he usually wins those brawls and gets the knockout eventually. Well, it just didn't happen this time. So maybe he learned like, hey, I can't do this to upper level competition. Let's slow this pace and get into a normal boxing fight instead of like a crazy brawl. Like hopefully I can get the knockout instead. But Jonathan Martinez is very good though. He's a very good kickboxer, very good kicks. He does have good, he can mix in some wrestling and grappling as well. So he may be the more well-rounded fighter too. But I just think the more dangerous guy is Yanez. And I'm just going to give him a little bit of an edge just because of that. I think he can win by knockout or he can win by a decision too. So we've seen Martinez get dropped a few times as of late. And just when he's winning the round clearly for the whole round, and then he gets dropped at the end and then loses it. So that can happen here too. So very close fight, though. Both guys are very talented, but I'm just going to ever so slightly lean Yanez. And I think I'll say by knockout, but wouldn't shock me if it's a decision either.
Yeah, man. This is a hell of a fight. This is a really good fight. Another thing, dude, is, with Martinez style, he likes to be moving. He likes to be kicking and moving. It's in the apex cage. So that takes a decent amount of that. Like, you're right in each other's face right off the bat. I think Yanez has phenomenal boxing, but he's really good at cutting the cage off. Like he's really good at cutting the cage off on guys. And then you got a smaller cage. So it comes down to me on this fight, because I think it's going to be standing the whole time. Yanez has excellent takedown D, and he's a black belt on the ground. I'm sure Martinez might try a little bit. He looked decent against Saeed, stopping a lot of his takedowns and stuff, have some reversals. But Jonathan Martinez, southpaw, powerful southpaw leg kicks, man. He's got good southpaw boxing, like definitely way better than Gutierrez. Like he can at least stand in the pocket if he has to. Good offensive and defensive wrestling. Jiu-jitsu looks good, man. You got Adrian Yanez. He's basically a boxer. He'll throw some kicks, but he's basically just going to box, and he's really, really good at doing that. Excellent forward pressure. He's going to be the one coming forward. Somebody said it. Jonathan Martinez low output, man. He's pretty much low output most of his fights, and then you got Yanez, who throws out a lot of output. He starts slow though, man. He gets picked apart in the first round in a lot of his fights. Like Randy Costa jabbed his face off, man, and was beating him up, and then came out in the second round gas like he does. But I just like Yanez's pressure. And then the biggest thing in this fight, I think it's going to be a standing fight for 13 and a half minutes. There might be some clinch time and all that, is that I feel like even though Yanez just got KO'd by Rob Font, like I feel like he's more durable than Jonathan Martinez, because we've seen Jonathan Martinez get knocked out by Davey Grant. We've seen him get dropped by Alejandro Perez, real bad. Almost got put out pretty much the same damn punch. And then I think it was Wuji Van Buren. I think that dude dropped him too. So, this is going to be a good fight, man. I stayed away from this. I'm going to watch this as a fan, but I do like Adrian Yanez here. I like the over 2.5, but it could be greasy. But I feel like both these dudes are good. But I feel like Yanez is going to land the bigger shots, maybe land a knockdown or two. I don't know if he finishes Martinez, but I just like the pressure that Yanez brings. But dude, Martinez impressed me a lot in that last fight with Saeed, man. He really did. So showed a new grappling side to his game we didn't really even know he had. So I do like that. So
yeah, I'm the only one. I'm on an island here with Martinez.
I thought you picked Yanez. You picked
No.
Martinez?
I stated that that's why I didn't bet him. I agree with you guys' points of the danger threat and the power threat. I'm picking Martinez to win, but this is why I didn't put a bet on this fight, man. It was tempting, but I can see your guys' points.
It's going to be fun to watch. I mean, you can just watch this with no bet on it.
Big fan of both those guys too.
Yeah, that over under is tough, man. It's tough because a lot of stuff could happen in this fight. Yanez is dangerous as hell. Martinez is dangerous as hell. So
Martinez with those knees, that's a nasty weapon. He's got.
Yes,
the knees and the high kicks.
Yep. He's got a definitely way more diverse game. So that's why I picked Yanez, but I just stayed away. Martinez by decision, Yanez by KO. I like that, Bunny Hunter. I like that. Yeah, if there's a finish here, it's going to be on the Yanez side, Sean V says. Yeah. Shady Yanez -115, 360. Okay. 360 to win a little over 3. I like that. Yanez decision plus 375, 50. I like it. Yanez boxer heavy on lead leg. Martinez going to chew him up. That's the one thing you got to worry about because we haven't really seen how he works against a powerful leg kicker like that. We've seen him against Tony Kelly and Gustavo Lopez and Rob Font and that, which he was looking good against Rob Font until he got hit with that 3-piece and a biscuit. So MMA Propaholic in the building, man. He said, sorry I'm late, gentlemen. Good luck with your bets today. Glad to see eye to eye on Lisboa under, Cody. Yes, sir. That means we're going to hit that bet if me and Props on the same one. Everybody check out MMA Propaholic. He's got a YouTube channel, and then he's got his Twitter, man, that he puts out excellent bets, beating line movement, doing all kinds of stuff. He's a good dude. We're going to get him back on the show. So everybody go check out MMA Propaholic on Twitter and YouTube.
And turn on the bell notifications for him because he snipes those early props. As soon as they drop, he's on it.
Yep. He does his research. He puts in the time. So he definitely deserves some stuff. We'll get him back on the show here soon. We have Chris Catan and Gilbert Godfrey on the same damn show, man. We're going to have to find some more. Shady. Yanez needs to be crowd the kicker and counter off after the kicks. Yep.
Exactly.
Couldn't have said it better.
Like Adrian Yanez to me should be minus 500 over Chris Gutierrez because Chris Gutierrez doesn't have the boxing to deal with Yanez where like Jonathan Stewart connects. So that's why I don't like Chris Gutierrez should never be minus 300 over like anybody in the UFC, but maybe
except this
Frankie Edgar. And that's because we've seen it, but Ali's going to get in that ad. AJ Martinez beat Saeed Nurmagomedov, but it was split. It was split as hell. I watched that fight.
Saeed won that fight.
I actually watched that fight twice because I had to watch it for Martinez versus Yanez. So I'm watching Martinez the whole time. Then this week I had to watch it for Saeed Nurmagomedov. Yep. So I watched it from the Saeed Nurmagomedov side, and that fight was close, man. It literally.
Who do you think won though?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was super close. I kind of thought Saeed won. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of thought so too. It wasn't robbery, but
no, it was close. But I mean, Martinez had good moments too. Like it's like they would both control 2.5 minutes of it. That was a hell of a scrap. I'm glad I watched it twice, man. I have a small shot on Yanez at minus 105 just for a 0.8 small shot. 0.8, shot. But I'm rooting for you. We all picked him, but Patty. Yo, prop. Let's ask Davey Grant. He's going to take Yanez. Wow, I really thought that's it. But he did get Davey Grant. Martinez dropped Davey Grant in that fight. Looked pretty good until he got knocked out. I really thought that fight was a standout fight. Yeah. I'm on Martinez, Dirty Reg on Martinez, and Saeed Nurmagomedov. Yeah, it was.
Saeed is a frustrating guy. He's so talented and powerful in round one. Good
the third round. Game. The third round gets him every freaking time, dude.
He always makes it close, no matter what.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Unless he just knees you in the stomach in like 30 seconds and gets the KO,
or the guillotine in like 20 seconds against Stamen.
Yeah. He that fight's going to be good next week too, man. But he should have a little advantage. Martinez beat Saeed Nurmagomedov while Yanez just get KO'd by Rob Microsoft Word. Easy Martinez.
Come on. There is no shame to losing to Rob Font. No shame, dude.
Oh yeah, let's get to this co-main event. Women's flyweight 125. Jennifer Maia versus Vivian Arugio. Yanni K, you could start this one.
Yeah, I'm all over Maia here. I like her in this spot a ton. She's got very good boxing. Solid grappling, good in the clinch. She's strong, durable, good cardio. She's going to be the more technical striker. The only little red flag, though, is maybe she can get taken down rather a little easy, but Honestly, I think she matches the strength of Vivian, which is usually her one of her strengths in when she fights somebody else other than here. She's pretty well rounded. She's got good power in her hands. She's got good takedowns early, anyways. But she's not very technical on the feet. She does slow down as the fight goes on, and she can be a little sloppy, especially later in the fights if she can't get those takedowns early. So she may win round one, but I mean Maya's going to be there for 3 rounds. So she's got 3 rounds of cardio. I think she's fought the better competition. She's on a roll here. Vivian's, lost 2 in a row. Maya's won 2 in impressive fashion, even though they were by decision, but they were clear decisions. This fight does go to decision, I think, as well, but I think Maya wins a clear 29-28 or a 30-27. I just don't see how Vivian can get this one done. I mean, like I said, she may win the first round, but I don't see her winning rounds 2 or 3 at all because Maya's going to push a better pace. She's durable. She got the better striking, throw more volume, and I think she'll stuff the takedowns later in the fight too. So give me Maya. I got her in 2 separate bets. I got a single bet on her at -130, and I got her in a parlay before that -130 line. I got her at -155, and I saw the dip, and that's why I bet another single bet on her because I'm that confident she gets this one done.
I like it. I like it. Will, how do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, man. If you would have asked me this like maybe a year ago, I probably would have been on Viviani, but just because I kind of liked where she was headed, I was kind of high on her back then. But now, Jennifer Maya's last couple of fights, it seems like she's really been improving, and it seems like Araujo, she's kind of just looking for that one big shot. She's very powerful, and she's got takedowns as well. But I think she lacks the output, and I think Jennifer Maia is going to be banking rounds just by volume, and maybe Viviani can land something big or get a takedown, but I just don't think she can sustain that over the full 15 minutes. So give me Jennifer Maia.
Let's go. Patty, how you seeing this?
Yeah, I kind of agree with the thing that Will just said about picking Araujo back in the day. But at this point, I think the momentum is in a different spot. And it's just a more consistent action and point scoring per minute is going to be done by Maya. She's got some of the better boxing in any women's division, in my opinion. Just really consistent output with it, moves forward, technically sound. And I think the defense is really what separates these two as well.
Yes.
Maya's really good defensively, whereas Viviane Araujo, she can give a very athletic account of herself with the striking, even some wrestling, but defensively, she gets hit quite a bit. And especially as this goes into round 2, round 3, she gets more and more hittable. And I think the points are going to rack up for Maya, and she steals that pretty dominant and clear decision.
I like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with you guys in this. I love Jennifer Maia here. I think she's actually faster than Vivian. She uses counter punching well. She uses movement where Vivian's more plodding forward, just trying to heavy box with you. She's got decent leg kick. Vivian's got decent leg kicks, but Maya's constantly moving. She's just moving. She'll set, dart in, hit you with some punches, and then great counter striking when you strike at her. Good wrestling. I don't think Vivian. I mean, we just watched Vivian get dropped by Amanda Hebos, get out wrestled by Amanda Hebos, and controlled. Vivian's what? She's gonna be 37 in a couple months. I know Maya's like 34 or 35, but she's been looking way better lately. Like she's coming in shape. Do you guys remember when Jennifer Maia first came in the UFC? Like she was pudgy. She wasn't like in any great shape. And then she came in great shape against Shevchenko finally. Landed a takedown, looked great in the first 2 rounds against Shevchenko. And then since then, she's looked great and coming in great shape. I know she lost to Manon Farrow. We watched that fight down in Columbus, Johnny, but that was a great fight. Like she head kicked Farrow. She had excellent moments there. And then it just seems like she's steadily improving, fighting out of shoot box. I like that. She's got an aggressive clinch. She's got the phenomenal boxing. I think the wrestling here is either, to me, is on Maya's side or it's a wash. Like, she's got good wrestling. She's strong. I've seen her take down Shevchenko. She's got a good clinch. And the biggest thing is she's got excellent cardio. Watch her last 2 fights where she's throwing out 100, 150 significant strikes against, what's her name? Casey King or Casey, what's his name?
Casey O'Neill.
Casey O'Neill. Yeah, she hit her with like 120 significant strikes. So, I mean, she puts out good output. She hits hard. Vivian Araujo, she's got good boxing. She's got decent grappling. But, like, dude, she's way hittable, and she's been getting cracked lately. Dude, Andrea Lee head kicked her, dude. I bet on Vivian. Andrea Lee head kicked her and almost put her out, and then somehow, like, completely gassed out of her mind. Ribas just hit her with some shots, stuck her, dropped her, hurt her like 3 times. Alexa Grasso hit her with some big-ass shots. Vivian's on the momentum's going with Maya. You can tell she's working her way up back for a title shot where Vivian's going down. She's lost 2 in a row. How hard is she training? Is she training like she's trying to get back to a title, or is she training like someone who's almost 37, who's on, like 1-3 in her last 4 fights and all that? So I like Jennifer Maya here. I just think that, man, she's been looking phenomenal lately. She's going to be faster. She's going to land some big shots. She may be even able to drop or hurt Arugio and stun her to win these rounds. But I like her clinch. I like her knees. And I think she's going to have the wrestling advantage. I think she's going to have the speed advantage here. And I like Arugio. Like Will said, I won money on when Arugio came in and fought Tatiana Bernardo on short notice and knocked her out cold. Now, I won a bunch of money on that just because I watched the weigh-ins and I watched one fight and seen how athletic Vivian Arugio was. But that was like, 6-7 years ago, at least like 6 years ago probably. So let's go, man. I love Maya this weekend. We're all 4 on her, so let's go. Let's see. AJ said he's on Maya. I got Maya as a lock. Sean said Maya, a very confident pick for me. Agrees with Johnny. Let's go. Shady, Maya minus 150, 360 on her. I love that bet.
I think minus 150 is a good look still. It's not a bad line.
145. I thought it was going to be the Bill Algeo thing again. She started going down to minus 130. I'm like, dude, who's
I know. That's why I doubled down, because I should have doubled down on Bill Algeo at plus 110, and I didn't. I'm an idiot. So I didn't want to miss this time again.
You want to know an idiot, dude, is that I was so stupid and they canceled that Lynn's fight, and I could have made Algeo my max bet, and I didn't realize that they had just made gambling legal in my state. So I actually could have got online and bet Bill Algeo and put that out there on Twitter and then won money, but instead
I should have. I said I was going to do it too, and I didn't, and I regret it because he was masterclass.
Pink's on Maya, Raw Torque's on Vivi. I mean, Pink's on Vivi, Raw Torque's on Vivi. SK Arugio failed to me too many times. Maya,
I agree.
She even got pieced up a little bit. Like, she didn't get pieced up, but like Montana De La Rosa had a good fight with Vivian Arugio, just striking the whole time.
Ugh.
So I hate people who don't follow a game plan. Yuhans, what's up? He said, "What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late today. Hope everyone cashes their bets. Let's go, man. Thanks for the good, positive energy as always, Yuhans." Cody speaks the truth on Maya. Tell him, John. Let him know. I'm trying to help these guys, man. Maya, no doubt, cashes. Let's go, Jaden. One of your most convenient fighters to win in this card. Can't repeat. Confident. Yeah, that's not what that says, Johnny, but I'll take
it. But I think it meant confident.
Shit, man. Dakota. I'm going to take the easy way out. Wait.
I'll say Maya, Pereira, Gutierrez. So pick one of those 3 other than Dakota. Those are my top 4.
That wasn't what he said. One, Johnny.
Okay, but those are the top 4.
Now they can't follow you. You just took all the good ones, and he's like,
I'll say Gutierrez. No. I'll say Pereira.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, you better stand on that Pereira.
I'm standing on that Pereira.
After all the shit you put me through, man. Will, who you got? Who's your most confident?
You picked Dakota. Well, let me. Has anyone picked Maya? Can I go Maya?
You can go. Maya.
I can go Maya.
Patty.
I think the one we didn't talk about, McKinney, round 1 knockout over Brendan Moreau.
Oh yeah, dude, we skipped that. I got McKinney in the first round. I didn't have it wrote down. They put it into everybody like McKinney here.
For sure.
First round finish, whether it's submission or KO. I'll say KO.
Dude, they're crazy because they got inside the distance at minus like 450 or 500 for him, but then subs like plus 105 and KO's plus 105. Like that's weird.
Yeah,
they don't know.
That's how they're making you pick, so that way they can hopefully make you pick wrong.
They have no clue. So I got McKinney by submission.
Yeah, me too.
Men's.
We don't have to go over that one.
Main event time. Sadiq Yusuff versus Edson Barboza. Yanni K, you can start this one.
Man, this is gonna be a interesting fight. Like when I first started doing the breakdowns, and like early lean was Barboza, but I was looking at the tape a little bit more here and there, and I slightly still lean Yusuff here. I switch sides a little bit. I think he's a younger fighter. He has the quicker striking, got good volume, good takedown defense. Not that Barboza's going to shoot any takedowns, but Barboza's always dangerous early, but he fades. He's older. You can see his volume start to slow down after the first or second round. He does have good grappling if Yusuff wants to go for any wrestling, but I don't know if he will or not. But he can be taken down, I don't want to say rather easily, but he can be taken down. So I think Yusuff has a little bit of an edge there if it does get to the mat for the wrestling. But I think it should play out on the feet a little bit more. And I just think Yusuff survives the first round, maybe a round and a half. And I think he starts to take over that fight and maybe gets a late finish or a decision. So going with the younger guy with more volume, quicker striking. And I think he'll land more volume too. But Barboza's always dangerous early, so you got to worry about that. So give me Yusuff to win. I'll say by I like the round 4 or 5 decision prop that you can find on FanDuel. I think that's a good look for Yusuff, but I'll say by decision.
Okay. Will, how you seeing this one?
Yeah, man. So Sadiq has been off for a while. He's had I think it was back issues, and he's been out of the game. The injuries kind of scare me a little bit. I do think he's the better guy. I think if this fight goes long, I think it favors him. But I just think that Edson is the most dangerous guy that he's fought. And with how Sadiq was getting dropped by Arnold Allen, it kind of makes me think like if Edson can hit him with something early, he can probably get Sadiq out of there. That's Edson's clear path to victory, to kind of get something done early in the first 2 rounds. I kind of think he will. I kind of think Edson kind of catches him with something in the first 2 rounds early before he gets real fatigued and gets a win. I just don't think that he's seen the danger that Edson brings. So I'm gonna go with Edson.
There you go. I like it.
I don't hate that pick at all. Patty, how you see this main event going down?
Yeah, I agree with everything these guys just said so far. I am picking Sadiq Yusuff to win, but I agree with Will. There's more question marks in his potential, right? Like you got to kind of predict that the younger guy, he's got a little bit more potential than what we've seen him show so far with these long layoffs and things like that. But with Edson Barboza, you've got that proven danger in round 1. You've got one of the most freakish athletic strikers that we've ever seen in the lightweight or featherweight division.
Kicks are crazy too.
Yeah, one of the fastest kickers. I do think that, Johnny, you're right, though. He does slow down as the fight goes. And with a 5-round factor, I'm going to go with Sadiq Yusuff as a pick, but I stayed off of this one because I think the value betting-wise is actually on Barboza. But maybe if you guys are live betting aficionados, I think after round 1, round 2, the danger zone for Sadiq Yusuff is passed. I think he could take over with some good clinch work and just solid striking in rounds 3, 4, 5 to steal that decision.
I like that look too. Live betting after round 1 or 2.
I got a weird question on this fight. If the bookies would we be picking a different winner possibly if the bookies started Edson at -160 or 170? You know what I mean? I feel like kind of like sometimes we think because like Barboza is the better fighter here. Like he's fought the better people. He seems like the more durable fighter because like Will said, man, you see Sadiq, he was getting touched when he got hit hard by Arnold Allen. This was earlier in his career. He got knocked out with the slam by a very low level guy. But I feel like Edson's the better boxer, better kicker. Sadiq, he tries to wrestle, but he's got like 1 takedown his whole UFC career. I picked Sadiq based off the fact, like you were saying, Johnny, where like Edson is dangerous in the first 2 rounds, and this is a 5-round fight. I kind of feel like that favors Sadiq because he can just put the damage on Edson, and Edson, gets slower as fight. But like you see him get out wrestled and beat up by Kevin Lee, and then hit Kevin Lee with the spinning wheel kick in the 5th round, and almost finish him. So, or 4th round, I believe it was. So it's like, man, dude, I stayed away from this fight. I wanted to bet the over 2.5, but it's like, it's dangerous, and they're in a small cage. These dudes are going to have to get after it. There's not a lot of moving around in that small cage, and both these dudes are like alpha dudes. You know what I mean? They get hit, they want to hit back. Like Sadiq's a tough mofo, but in the end, is he durable enough? So I have no confidence. Like in going into the tape study, I wanted to pick Barboza, and then like the thing that took me off it was like the Dan Ige fight. Because Dan Ige, I kind of think Barboza even won that fight. He almost finished Dan Ige. He was the closest person I've seen to finishing Dan Ige. In the first round, he dropped him, dude, and hit him with all these hammer fists, but it's fucking tough Hawaiian Dan Ige. He didn't go out. But like as the fight kept going, you could see Dan putting a little pressure on him. But dude, would you pick Sadiq over Dan Ige? Because he wouldn't out wrestle Dan Ige, and I don't know if he's gonna outbox Dan Ige. Like
not right now, no.
So it's so weird.
That's a tough one too.
Like I picked Sadiq in my thing, but like, dude, all the values on Edson Barboza. He's a bigger fighter, way more experienced. He's pretty durable. Like Sadiq ain't knocking nobody out. Who's his last? He choked out Shane, and then Benitez. And he got hurt against Benitez. Benitez had him rocked, and I was like, he hurt a lot. Dude.
Yeah.
Edson Barboza.
I just think like just
What
with
about injury?
Barboza though, like we said, like rounds 1 or 2, I think that's how he needs to get it done. If it gets past that, I just don't see him winning. I really just don't see him winning.
Barboza also has
knockout.
sketchy durability too. Like Barboza gets hit by some sketchy shots, even when he was younger.
I mean, look at
gets knocked down.
Bryce Mitchell knocked him down real quick.
Yeah.
Right. But that was one of them things like Khabib knocking down Conor, where they're just so worried about the damn
Yeah, I can see that.
that they get hit with that overhand right when they fake the shot. They come over. That's classic wrestling move. That's a good one. But yeah, so I have no faith in Sadiq Yusuff. Not as much faith in Barboza either, because we just don't know about Sadiq. And then how did he get this main event fight against Barboza coming off of fucking Don Shainis chokeout? You go from Don Shainis to him, to Barboza. So
well, that was a late notice replacement too, so you can't really put that too much on him. But
how does that get
he got it done early? Well, I agree with you there. For sure.
Appreciate you at least agreeing with me on that, John. You've been on.
I mean, I don't agree with you on anything else, but that's one thing I will agree with you on.
Thought we was friends. We do this show together. I'm like, I don't even know.
Well, it doesn't mean I have to agree with you.
Hey, this was an excellent show. The fights are about to start. Everybody shout out their channels real quick. I'm going to go through some of these chats. Johnny, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, you can find me at JohnnyKpicks, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I also have a Patreon I just started up a couple weeks ago. Check that out as well. Patreon.com/JohnnyKpicks. Yeah, good luck to everybody on their bets, and hopefully we get some money here.
Okay. Will, let them know all your stuff, man.
Yeah, you can find me on MMA Underground. Do a show on Sunday mornings called The Morning Brew. And then follow me on Twitter, WillBrew_10.
Yep, see Will Brewer. And yeah, man, that Sunday show is awesome, dude. Getting the recaps and stuff done. Everybody check out Will. We're going to have him back on. I'm going to do a show with him too. Obviously, he's a great guest, knows his stuff, professional, like it. So check out that. Check out MMA Underground too. Go give them a subscribe on YouTube and on Twitter, I'm sure too. Patty, where can we find you?
Yeah, thanks, guys. And Will, especially thanks to you, man. It's a pleasure breaking down fights with you. Super smart takes and everything. So let's do it again. I run a channel called Addicted2Combat. You can find me on Twitter at CombatAddict1. Give me a subscribe. Let's talk fights. Good luck in all of your betting action. Let's get rich.
Let's go. Yeah, man, we appreciate everybody coming out. Sneerius, Thomas Hewitt, JJ Shady being here, John Newquist keeping the lights on, Pink Floyd, Robert, New York Roberts in the house, dude. Johans, Jenna Marie, freaking everybody loves here in the community. Jaden, Sean, AJ, Pink Floyd, man. Jeff Pelton, you've been coming out a lot lately, man. We've been seeing you. Yep. Splitty man, everybody, dude.
Get Rhythm, we've been seeing you as well.
Yep, Bunny Hunter,
new people, new faces.
Everybody, dude. We appreciate all you guys coming out, and everybody, good luck tonight. And we will see you guys again here soon, man. See you guys for 294. So good luck, everybody. See you guys, man.
Good luck, kids. Go